Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. We're back with another one of them things. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news we got to discuss right now with you because, as you can see, just every day, every minute, things are leaking. I'm telling you, you're starting to hear people knowing who they're going to be playing opening night. You heard something with the Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. It just keeps rolling out. The leaks keep pouring. It won't be long before we get the whole entire schedule. I'm just letting y'all know. But, ladies and gentlemen, Shams, this is official. This ain't no BS right here. He has reported that he's got the whole schedule. It's been leaked, and I do not see Lamelo Ball NB1, the one of one, and it's very disgusting, man. I'm just gonna be all the way real with you, man, because when you start to look at some of these teams, you think about how the hell did we get here? It would have been nice to see Lamelo Ball, Christmas Day at Madison Square Garden, in New York City. Could you imagine that? I'm telling you, the NBA, they really not, getting the most out of they can out of the Hornets and also LaMelo Ball. I'm telling you, that's the stage you want your brightest stars, and I don't see many brighter. We're gonna break the whole schedule down. I'm pretty sure you're disgusted just as much as me. We're gonna talk about everything because leaks are pouring out. We will be discussing a lot of schedules this evening, so buckle up. But I don't see any Ball brothers, LaMelo Ball, or really if you want to put the Chicago Bulls, we could get to that later on. But I'm just saying, I don't see no kind of LaMelo Ball representation or Alonzo Ball representation. But we'll get into that shortly. It's Flight Sports. We got the star-studded panel. Salute to the chat. I see everybody in the building. We love y'all. All access. What's the deal, Dex? Talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in these streets. You know the monologue. It won't change. It can't stop. You follow me? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat and all this craziness that goes on. We know the chat it's an entity all unto itself. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us in this getting ready to end of the summer. Whatever medium you're coming from, shout out to you. Salute to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Much prosperity and longevity with your success.
Absolutely. Dex, did you see what was reported by Shams? Let me give you the report right now because I got the schedule right here on hand. This is the schedule, so far. This is what sources have reported. We're going to break this down throughout the evening. I have to run this by you, but this is the first one early on. I see the Bucks Celtics opening up Christmas Day. I see the 76ers Knicks. I see the Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets. Somebody said the Nuggets didn't have a Christmas Day game. The Nuggets do. The Los Angeles Lakers versus the Dallas Mavericks, and Memphis versus the Golden State Warriors. A phenomenal lineup. But I'm just saying it's just missing something. Christmas Day used to be Christmas Day. That's like, could you imagine Derrick Rose on Christmas Day not playing? Christmas Day used to be something to look forward to. I'm looking at these games. I mean, I might want to keep eating. You understand? I'm just saying, I'm just, where's, man, I just, LaMelo Ball should have been in somewhere in this lineup. This is completely disgusting. What's your thoughts on this report by Shams? and LaMelo Ball looking like he will be sitting at home on Christmas Day.
Well, yeah, that is unfortunate as far as entertainment and eye flower or eye candy for us who enjoy watching the Hornets and LaMelo Ball play. But when you really look at it, Flight, I really can't blame the NBA for keeping LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets off. Not so much of the talent and the soiree of LaMelo Ball, but more so of the Charlotte Hornets. I mean, it's shambles down there. They don't know their ass from a hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that it's have to be a Michael Jordan operation that's going on, but listen, I don't want to damper on their parade, but it's so much excitement going on in the NBA right now with a lot of off-season acquisition. The power rankings are out for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, and basically, when you look over at the power rankings, I mean, the Chicago Bulls, that should be the argument. Why the hell the Chicago Bulls is not on Christmas Day? Did you see what DeMar DeRozan did last season? Did you
Right.
see the tenacious defense of Lonzo Ball last season? You feel me? So why the hell is that not the question? Because their team is more formidable than the lowly bottom sellers, cellar dwellers, bottom feeders, Charlotte Hornet team. Now, like I said, for LaMelo's sake, it's entertainment. But what entertainment is it, Flight, if you don't got Miles Bridges? It's a
Right. Well,
possibility that Miles Bridges might not be
I,
playing.
I understand where you're coming from with that, but let's stop acting like we haven't seen teams in the past where it was times where the New York Knicks was completely shitty, but they had Carmelo Anthony charted out there every single night. I understand the star caliber, but I'm just saying, with Melo being a Hall of Famer already, LaMelo Ball, I believe, on his way to becoming that, but. You had the New York Knicks represented, on Christmas Day. Carmelo Anthony, the Knicks is trash. They got Prigioni out there, things of that nature. The list goes
Whoa,
on.
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, Flight. You said the
What?
Knicks was trash.
Yes.
What do you mean by trash? Like, what do you mean by
Like
trash?
struggling to even make the playoffs. I'm talking about the
Did they make
times.
the playoffs?
No. Do you don't remember that Melo went like there was a little stretch where he was missing the playoffs back to back to back with New
And
York.
they had Christmas
Yes.
games.
Yes. I'm telling you, it's teams where it was shitty. If you just have a star, man, I'm just saying you should have been out there. We let's not get into LeBron James, but I'm just saying.
What about LeBron James? Hold
No,
on. What about LeBron
no,
James?
I'm just saying, just a one man show. I think that come up. I mean, pardon me. I think Lamelo Ball, should. I understand where people are coming from. Charlotte. See, you stuck on Charlotte. I wanted Lamelo to possibly be. What if you had the Charlotte Hornets opening Christmas Day in L.A. or opening up Christmas Day in Boston or
But
in
you wouldn't have that. They
pardon me.
would never match that up. Not with the Charlotte Hornets. Not what's going on with the Charlotte. Listen, Flight. These oligarchs know what they're doing. Okay, they've been doing this for 75 years. You feel me? The formula has been passed down, maybe tweaked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Recalibrated here or there, but they know exactly what they're doing. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They know what game's going to pop, right? And they know what games is not going to pop. They know the controversy that's going to come. You see, Trey Young is not seated in this Christmas schedule this season. Last year they was. Maybe the reason why, because they lost to the Knicks like 100-87, like 20 some point. I mean, damn near 20 some point lead. Like, what was it? 14, 20? I mean, you know what I'm getting at. The New York Knicks plummet the Atlanta Hawks last season, right? So maybe that was the balance. If Trey would have beat the New York Knicks, maybe Trey would have had a slate at Christmas and they would probably be playing Philly. But since the New York Knicks won, Flight, your Knicks, the ones you call trash, won, so they get another day and another crack at Christmas. I don't like it. I don't think the Knicks should be nowhere near there because the Knicks are a bottom seed in the Eastern Conference. They say what their power ranking is at 10. right? It's 15 teams per conference, if I'm not mistaken. And if you ranked at 10, then you ranked in the bottom tier of your own conference, right? Now, look at this flight. The Charlotte Hornets is ranked at number 12, for crying out loud.
Lord. I
You
understand
can't
where it's
make
coming
this
from.
up. Ranked at number 12 in the Eastern Conference, you're not even ranked for the play-in.
Right. But
So why are they going to put something up? Why are
mhm.
they going to put that mad mess on TV for Christmas? And
but
just watch Lamelo Ball run up and down the court like a cockroach.
right, but I mean I don't like the fact that you got like I said, you got the Pelicans out, no Zion, no Brandon Ingram, no CJ. Do you even see Damian? Was it the
Pump your
Blazers on
brakes.
this? Was the Blazers
Pump.
on there?
No Blazers. Why would the
That's what
Blazers be there?
I'm
Why?
just saying. They always was on Christmas Day.
It was
Damian Lillard.
deplorable. It was deplorable last year.
I'm
And
just
this
saying.
team that Damian Lillard inherited, he don't even know who Adam and who Steve. The only person he probably can recognize in the dark is Anthony Simons.
No Miami.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying like what this schedule looking crazy.
Damian Lillard probably begged him not to put him on Christmas Day. He don't want to be embarrassed like that in front of the whole world.
Sky said they might change it. What you think
That's a
about that?
possibility, though. Yeah, no, they have changed it before.
That's what I'm saying. If there's gonna be
Yeah,
some
they have changed
outrage,
it before. Yeah, depending on the records and stuff like that. So they could change it. That's possible. But the Pelicans, I don't think has ever been on Christmas Day. Regardless, when what's your name first came in the league, I don't think he made Christmas Day game a flight. 'Cause I think he was injured.
Memphis just made it.
Yep, Memphis made it. But see, the thing of it is this:
That should have been
last
Clippers
season,
Warriors. Last season, that would have been Clippers Warriors instead of Grizzlies. They didn't slid the Grizzlies in there. Go ahead.
but the Clippers have been banged up. They don't deserve it either. You don't know who's going to be around by Christmas
Right.
time. Listen, last season, the Hawks and the Knicks, that was the iffy game, right? And the Knicks won. So by the Knicks winning, I guess they, brought them over to this year because, they're a media mecca. That's the media mecca, New York. So you got to have something in New York there. I don't know if Brooklyn is on a
Brooklyn,
Christmas.
no, they're not. They're violating
See?
Brooklyn. They don't know what's
That's
going
what
on.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You follow what I'm saying? So you have Boston last season. You had Milwaukee last season. You had Golden State last season. You had Phoenix last season. You had Brooklyn last season. You had the Lakers last season. You had Dallas and you had Utah. So Utah was out, right? Brooklyn is out, but the Lakers remain. You follow what I'm saying? The Lakers remain. Last season, I was so upset at the Christmas game.
Why?
Because if you remember, Flight, I was at the Christmas game. Remember, we were streaming. You was doing your live stream. I was at the game where Brooklyn played the Lakers on that Christmas day, and unfortunately, Brooklyn beat the Lakers, and Patty Mills and James Harden just went crazy that day, right? And Lakers still get a game because they feeling that they're going to be healthy this season. They honestly believe the Lakers going to be healthy enough that they're going to make some, not really make no noise, but make some type of stir. I'll say stir, not noise, just stir. Good enough or well enough to get them a Christmas game. Now, the Dallas Mavericks, we already know what they're working with. Luka. But look at here. Last year, Christmas flight, you had the Golden State Warriors and you had the Boston Celtics all slated for a Christmas game. And look what happened. The Boston Celtics played Milwaukee Bucks on Christmas, right? And then the Boston Celtics played Milwaukee in the second round of the playoff series last season. And that was a very good game because it went to 7. So kudos Boston, runner-up from last year, but the Golden State Warriors, that's what I'm saying. These oligarchs, they know what they're doing. They know what teams they put in there. You follow what I'm saying? We know the Hawks fell off. We know the Knicks fell off. And we know Utah fell off based on the trade. And now Donovan Mitchell, he wants out. So insert the Denver Nuggets. Why are we not talking about these Denver Nuggets?
They're in there.
That's what I'm saying. They took out Utah because Denver wasn't in there last season.
Right.
The reigning MVP did not have a Christmas game.
Mm.
And you
Who
talking
you
about
blaming
Lamelo.
on?
That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like his teams right now, besides, if you want to just take away Lamelo, what about Miami? What about these other teams? What the hell is going on? Miami was the #1 seed.
Now that Miami didn't play last season either, though. I mean,
You
you know,
sure?
they didn't play. Yeah, they didn't play last year Christmas. Miami didn't
I
have a
don't
Christmas
know.
game last season.
Miami usually play Christmas. I thought maybe. I don't know. I don't have last year's schedule.
No, they didn't play Christmas. These are the teams that play. It was Atlanta versus New York, Boston versus Milwaukee, Golden State versus Phoenix, Brooklyn versus the Lakers. That game I was there. That was the first game at CryptoArena.com, and I was present for my Lakers. Yes, kudos to me. I know y'all hate me for that.
Yeah.
Dallas Mavericks played Utah. That was it. That was the final game of on that Christmas slate, and we already know what happened with Utah. But my point is, Denver didn't even get a Christmas game, and they had the reigning MVP. They didn't even get there. You know what I'm saying? That was a travesty in itself. They dropped the ball on that because Denver could have played. Who could Denver could have played that game? I mean that night. Yeah, Utah could Denver play Dallas, or Denver could have played Utah? One of those two teams. You follow what I'm saying? I guess it was a coin flip.
Yeah, we got Deck. We got Hoop Jargon in here.
What up, Dex, man? What up, Flight? My only retort to that is, let's be honest, man. Like, people ain't looking to watch. Man, as disrespectful as this may sound, Jokic don't move the needle like that. The Nuggets as a franchise don't move the needle like that. So, as far as respect for like success, I'm with you, Dex. That's not a bad argument you're making. I'm just kind of being pragmatic about just teams that generally bring a certain fan base or have a certain quote unquote legacy.
Right.
Denver don't really fit the bill. You know what I mean?
So outside of Denver, it's not too much Denver Nuggets fans. That's what you basically say.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty
Gotcha.
much. If you're like in that little mountain region, Nuggets, Jazz probably means something to you. But outside of that, I mean, if we're being honest, besides when Melo was playing for the Nuggets, it doesn't really move the needle for anybody.
So what do you think about the Melo being put off of the Christmas slate?
I think that may be oversight. I think the league is probably saying that they don't think the team is going to be that good.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that may be oversight because I mean, it's just to quote the great Stephen A. Smith, Melo's box office. He
You said that right on time.
I mean, no matter how they project how bad the team may be, people do want to watch the Melo everything. I think he's more than that. Came into the league with more Instagram and Twitter followers. Damn near half the league, probably more. So yeah, it may be oversight, and maybe they'll get flexed in. Maybe I don't know. I'd be lying to say I know how that shit goes all the way. But yeah, I think that's definitely a money grab that the NBA is probably missing out on.
Absolutely. We got my man Zen Master in the building. What's good, Zen?
What's happening, y'all? What's going on, Flight family? What's going on, Flight?
Peace, bro.
I can't call it. What's your thoughts on this NBA schedule leaking? Did you get the list of the games that leaked?
Nah, I'm coming in cold, bro. I know nothing about nothing. I've been pretty busy and just wanted to tap in and get with y'all. It's been a while since I've been on the channel, so I'm just jumping in cold feeded.
Yeah, no, Zen. Actually, you're not jumping in cold feeded because I just watched your video on the breakdown of the Hornets. So even that alone, you can kind of reiterate that and then push off that why LaMelo's not in or why LaMelo should be in.
In or not in what?
Christmas Day games.
Christmas Day games.
Oh, snap.
You got Bucks, Celtics, 76ers, Knicks, Suns, Nuggets, Lakers, Mavs, Grizzlies, Warriors.
All right, so Lakers and the Celtics are still kind of the big dogs, especially when it comes to TV. So the Lakers are going to automatically draw a Christmas game or a Thanksgiving game, one out of every 2 years, maybe even more often. And then you'll have typically an Eastern Conference game on Christmas Day. And who do we think? Like Giannis will get the Eastern Conference look? Because that would be my guess. Either Boston or Giannis will get the Eastern Conference look. And I think until
they playing each other.
It's 2 Eastern Conference games. The Eastern Conference, you got the Knicks, Sixers.
Yeah. Boston and Celtics are playing each other.
Boston and who?
Bucks,
Celtics.
Bucks,
I mean,
Celtics.
Bucks and Celtics. I'm thinking
Ah,
Boston
okay.
Celtics.
So we
Yeah,
got those two, and then
Bucks
the
and
other game
Celtics are
was
playing each other.
the other game was who?
Philly and the Knicks.
Big markets. I mean, look at the market size for
The
every
Knicks.
team you name. Who's playing in the West?
Lakers, Dallas, Phoenix, and
Houston, Golden State.
no, I mean Golden State and Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the other one. If it's another one, I think it should be another game.
So the Grizzlies are a little bit of an anomaly. I wouldn't expect them to be featured on the holiday.
I said that. They said they took them, and they usually probably the Clippers would have been there.
Yeah, but Dallas, I would expect.
Or your Blazers.
Well, I expect the
No
big market
Blazers.
teams, the big market
Blazers.
teams to have those games. But they squeaked one small market team in, is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It won't be
They
in
threw 'em a
Portland.
bone.
It'll be somewhere else. It'll be in LA or New York or something.
What was that flight?
I said they probably won't have Christmas Day in Portland. And that's why I was saying even with Charlotte, like, they don't, of course you may not have Christmas Day game in Charlotte. You know, you send Lamelo Ball to like to the Lakers or some shit, or the Clippers, or to let them play in New York. You know, that'd be crazy. You know, the Knicks Hornets, from Madison Square Garden to kick off Christmas Day. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean they're sending
we're gonna
Memphis.
set this shit off.
I'm sure they're
Well, the
sending
Knicks will be
Memphis
there,
to Golden
most
State.
definitely.
They're not sending Golden State to Memphis, I'm sure.
Right.
hope
I think
not.
they're
They're
think
going
they're
to
in
Golden State.
Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. They pretty much gave the Grizzlies something.
They
Yeah,
could've-
threw 'em a bone.
I mean, the Knicks are kind of the bone.
Yeah,
To
they
be
in
honest,
yeah,
in the
yeah,
Eastern
well,
Conference.
they and it's in New York.
Yeah,
Well, that's an automatic sellout.
right. And you got the Brunson connection happening. You
Yep.
got Spike on Christmas, the whole scenery.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Mhm.
star-studded.
Yeah, yeah. So it makes sense, that you got squeezed out in favor of the Knicks. It does make sense.
But the Knicks was there last year. Don't forget.
The Knicks is
The
there
Knicks,
every
are,
year.
the Knicks are the biggest
Yeah,
market in
basically,
the
right.
country.
Yeah, right. That's what I was telling Flight. That's the
Yeah.
media mecca, so they're gonna be in there. I mean,
Biggest city in
unless
the
they just
country.
dog trash. But if they, somewhere, hanging around 50%, they gonna be in there. Yeah, they're gonna get that. So you can't be mad at the Knicks.
I'm just wondering about this mid-season tournament, how that's going to unfold.
Is that official?
I hope not.
I don't know. I think it is, but I don't think it's going to be this year. I think it's going to be in 2023. I think it'll start there. I think they're going to implement that, if I'm not mistaken. I think it passed.
I don't see the point.
Me either.
What's good, Purple Baby? What's your thoughts on this whole situation? LaMelo Ball getting snubbed on Christmas Day. What's your thoughts?
Respectfully, since I've been little, I've never watched the NBA on Christmas. I've always been NFL for Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's lit. It's more lit than the NBA.
Who do you watch?
Whoever come on.
Oh, the whole thing. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah. I can't recall a day where we got together, on the holiday weekend of, how it goes in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
For an NBA game, we've always got together we've always got together for the NFL games, but never the NBA.
What about NCAA football? Did you watch any of those Christmas games?
It depends, it depends.
Okay, got you.
That's more of a December, January thing. New Year's, something like that. Anywhere where the family can come and cook. But I never watch basketball coming up on Christmas Day. Like it's football time.
Yeah, I only really watched when Kobe was playing with the Lakers. Man, that's pretty much not to say I don't.
You didn't watch back in the day? Who jogging like?
Not really. I didn't really look forward to it like that.
Oh shit! Are you kidding me?
I'm more
Okay.
like the opening week.
Football on the holidays, man. They usually like Detroit and Washington. Who wants to watch them play?
Yeah, man. I'm from Texas, man, so I'm more. Of,
I know, but the Lakers always had a Christmas game though.
Yeah, Lakers always did. But it was worth watching, because Lakers were. I mean, the Lakers are Lakers. It is.
Right.
Especially
The Lakers, of course, the Lakers. I used to watch the Lakers. I used to watch some Bulls Christmas game with Mike. I definitely used to watch Bernard King back in the day. Even though I wasn't a Laker fan, it was just that Bernard King thing. Just those knee pads on his knees, and he's scoring 50 points and things of that nature. Like, how in the hell this guy's scoring and he ain't got no knees? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was always kind of into those Christmas games, man, because it seemed like something always happened miraculously, like a last second shot goes in or somebody steal the ball. It was just mad crazy.
Yeah, I like Christmas basketball too.
Man, what's funny is when they be putting the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, I'll be laughing. I
Oh,
don't know how
don't
Detroit
laugh at my boys. Don't be laughing at my boy. Hoop jargon, get on the hoop jargon. Don't give her no pass.
Thanksgiving game, Detroit Thanksgiving. I'll be like, why are they here? They been ass.
Because everybody watching purple, baby. That's why.
Hey, let's
That's
play a
right.
game.
Hey, I'm one of them. I'm
Let's
one
play a
of them.
game, y'all. How old were
Hey,
you with the last time the Cowboys won the Super
I
Bowl?
was in
How,
sixth
I wasn't
grade. I was
born.
11
I
years
wasn't
old.
born.
Thank you.
damn.
I wasn't born.
I was
12.
I don't remember how old I
23.
was, but it was 96.
I'm 50
I know it
now.
was
That was
96, 95,
23.
96.
That's
Yeah,
all
that
right.
was
I was
long.
alive and I saw it and I was happy. That's all that matters.
Larry Brown, MVP. Now, how you like that?
Listen,
Never heard of him again. Went to Tampa, never heard
27,
of him again.
27 years since the Cowboys
you
won the Super
said
Bowl.
when the last time they was there?
95, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 95, 96 season.
Oh, I was
Everybody,
two. I was
everybody rolling in here right now. Everybody hit that like button. We appreciate y'all. If y'all new, most definitely hit that subscribe button. If you want to take your support to the next level, you can most definitely hit the link in the live chat, and support the channel. We rocking every single night. We put on epic shows for the people. We got an amazing catalog. It's Flight Sports TV. We appreciate you.
Flight. I wanna go back to hoop jargon. I want to pick his brain a little bit. Hoop jargon. We know that the Denver Nuggets have the reigning 2 times MVP,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the player that has the richest basketball contract ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're playing the Suns. So you don't think that'll be an eye grabber, the Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets with Murray and KPJ coming back?
ooh, I got
Yeah.
something to say about
Well,
that.
only because of the Suns. The Suns add that element because they've had a lot of recent playoff success and they got the young guns with an old, stalwart like Chris Paul. So the storylines there, like, and that's all they doing with these things, y'all. All they doing is sell the storyline.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say on the holidays, you want the broadest audience because the casuals are watching on the
That's what I'm saying.
holidays,
Storyline sell the game.
right? So you want your best and your brightest on the holidays, and that's what the NFL doesn't seem to do as well as the NBA. The NFL seems to hide their best and brightest on the holidays. The NBA
I
features them.
can't tell.
Because the NFL don't have to though, because they don't sell the
I
players.
cannot tell.
They don't sell the players. They sell the brand.
Right,
I
sell the
think
brand,
they
exactly.
do.
That
That's
shield.
why
They sell that
Cowboys
shield.
keep
Yep.
Thanksgiving games in Detroit too.
Because they got on helmets. You can see them big old guys. You know they play football, but you don't know their name. You can see them in the mall shopping. You're
Yeah.
like, I know he got to be playing football, but you don't even know who he is.
Yep.
And the NBA do criminal uniforms too. The NFL don't do criminal uniforms. The NBA do criminal uniforms.
Yep.
True.
I think that's the only thing
The NBA?
I like about the NBA is them Christmas uniforms.
Yeah, them things are trash.
NFL, the NFL don't.
Hoop jargon, wow.
Hey, when they sell them jerseys, them shits go straight to TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
I can't find them. I can't find them. I'm
Exactly.
still shopping there. I
Hey,
can't
man,
find
them
them
shits
though.
be in Cambodia.
Oh, it beats over there. Yeah,
Oh,
they know not
catch
to
it
sell
ass.
it. Yeah, they know not to sell no off-thing NBA jersey at Ross in America because it'd be a fight in that store.
Oh, for sure.
But
Terrible.
what about okay? Why are they not marketing these Ball brothers like they should? What's going on there? And why Chicago is not even on Christmas? You got DeMar DeRozan, you got Lonzo Ball, you got Zach LaVine. I mean, that's enough. How
It would've
come they
made
can't get a
sense.
Christmas
Said
game?
DeMar DeRozan. The last time he was relevant to a lot of people was when he was in Toronto. Even though
I
he
know,
had,
but he had a good year.
He had a good year.
I
last
know, but look how long he was in San Antonio and he was putting up his same stats and stuff, but he wasn't winning.
You know what? I'll be honest. It's either one or two reasons. Reason one, I don't think it's the case. I think that ship is sailed like anti-LeVar. I think the media cooled off on LeVar. I don't think that's the thing anymore. Or two, when they run the numbers, the boys just probably don't draw numbers like that off their metric. So
And that's sad to say.
Yeah, because we want to see it. Like I know I damn sure want to see Zoe versus Melo, but maybe when they run the numbers, there's other matchups that do way better, so they just kind of putting that on ice. And maybe you can attribute to Lonzo not being on the court as much, being hurt a
Yeah,
lot, whatever,
exactly.
you
Yeah.
know. So that seems to be the most likely scenario in my mind.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can kind of go with that one also. Yeah, it is a travesty, like you say. Now, if Lonzo could have played the full season, and maybe they could have been more competitive with Milwaukee, or even eliminated Milwaukee because they had the minus of
Pause
Chris
Dex.
Middleton.
Pause Dex.
Okay,
Milwaukee's
go
also
for
a
it.
small market team. So
Yeah,
that's
but
a
So
small
you saying
market
they're getting
team.
it? So
we
they're
can't.
getting it based on that too,
I'm saying they're
with
getting it
Giannis.
based on Giannis,
Yeah,
but that's probably Chicago's slot right there. It's
Kind of
45
Chicago.
minutes away. It's probably
Yeah,
Chicago's slot.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense too.
Hey,
That
let me
region, yeah.
comment quick. You say the boys too hood to market. Stop it. Ain't nothing hood about no goddamn Lonzo
No,
or Lamelo
no,
Ball.
I think they draw good views, man. I think
Hood.
you think that they don't draw nothing.
You say who?
You said that you think that
No, he just
Lamelo.
made a suggestion. He didn't say they
Oh,
didn't. He just made a suggestion that could be a reason.
I
No,
ask
I'm
y'all this.
saying the other matchups they project out to draw better. I'm not saying they won't draw nothing because obviously, I mean that's must see TV. LeVar half court with his boys playing like that's must see TV. But maybe they saying that's a minute audience that actually wants to see that based
Right.
on
I
Um,
don't know. Whatever it is, it's just crazy. But one thing I can say, Flight, on your behalf, them damn New York Knicks got the most Christmas Day games in NBA history.
I told you.
I just looked that up.
I
It's
told you they was in
unreal.
there every year.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can remember Bernard King and those Christmas Day games with him back in the day. You follow what I'm
Hey,
saying?
where are you going to get better Christmas scenery in America than New York City?
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, because you got the
I
Christmas Day
agree.
parade up there, man.
Snow, big tree, Rockefeller
Los
Center,
Angeles
all of that.
parade is dry.
Yeah.
Los
I'll
Angeles
be honest, I hate to,
parade.
but I like to watch them on a situation like that because it's just something about the acoustics. When you listen to a Knicks game, like it's an actual
Yeah,
game, you want to watch that, dun, dun, like how it echoes throughout the gym. It
yeah.
is
Uh huh.
going to watch the Knicks when the Knicks are good. I have
Yeah,
to
and they
give them,
always it seemed like they always get destroyed anyway. It don't
It
matter.
Mm,
was
but I mean,
decades ago.
it's good for sports though. And I'll give an example
yeah.
too, man. Like Dex say, went to the Lakers game. If y'all ever get a chance,
It's the greatest arena in sports.
go to a Clippers game and a Lakers game. The difference is like it's astronomical in the same
Oh
building.
yes, yes, night and day. I've been both.
Yeah,
Listen, I
astronomical.
listen. I take my main girl to the Laker game, and I take my side
Ooh,
piece to the Clipper game. Okay, that's how
damn.
that works out there.
You know what,
Take the
Dex?
side piece to. Oh my
Respect.
bad. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
take
I'm
a
sorry.
piece to the Clippers.
I think I might have overspoke.
Purple Baby didn't know that's what was going on.
That's funny.
He done messed up her day, man. What's up, Purple Baby?
Girl, we going to an NBA game.
Yeah, we finna see. We finna go see LeBron. I'm talking about LeBron when he was on Cleveland.
If I'm correct, last year didn't the Lakers start getting their games pulled off of TV because they wasn't winning,
At
and
the
they
end,
The Lakers, and the Pelicans, both of them got
Uh-oh.
games pulled off the TV. Yeah,
Well, shit. I
and it
got to
was
see a
replaced
lot of
by
them.
Bulls and Pelicans. I mean Bulls and Hornets.
got flexed out, which is
So
good.
it could change. Yeah, the schedule can change.
This shit's garbage too, so good. I'm glad we got flexed off TV. That garbage. Dollar on Lakers
Man,
last.
listen, man, I was so devastated, man, coming to a new arena with everybody,
Yo,
celebrities, just filled up the place. You know
I
what I'm
got more
saying? And the
explosions and
Lakers
shit,
laid
y'all.
an
I'll be
egg.
back. Yo,
Okay.
something's going on.
Uh oh. My God.
Uh-oh.
So something going on up in Portland. Zen will have the news for us when he get back.
There you go.
But yeah, I was used to be I was so devastated last season because I just knew that was gonna be a win. You know, I'm up there in the watching the game from a bird's eye view, and I'm just looking at Harden and damn Patty Mills just destroyed the Lakers, man.
Man.
They,
Man.
that was crazy.
Listen to how that sound. Harden and Patty Mills.
I had it on thing too, because flight was already streaming, so I was at the game, so I'm trying to get some streaming footage, but I don't know what they do, man. It kind of like they block your service off in that damn arena for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's
I,
hard. I've streamed from a Clippers game before. I streamed the whole half when they played the Heat. Clippers played their ass off.
It was
too.
clear. I think it was clear when you did. I remember that live.
Oh, it was clear. It was clear.
Hoop
Okay.
jogging.
Yeah, I had like.
Oh yeah, you talking about hoop jogging? Yeah,
watching that bitch.
mine's wasn't.
Yeah, no, that shit was dumb clear.
Yeah,
mine's
catering and all that. Yeah, food in there using the skybox.
Man, yeah, I was way up in the sky, but I was with my main chick though. But she don't care about that.
You better say that. You know she listening.
I was with my main, but she don't care.
That was the only game you went to that year, right? Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to sit all the way up there. So if I didn't mind sitting up there, I'd go to more games.
Oh, you talking about the regular people? You talking about the regular people?
Yeah, just go sitting up top.
No, in that suite, man, it's different, man.
Oh yeah,
being up in there.
I can imagine.
I mean, you know, the ambiance and everything. But when you look at the game, because I always thought it was trash to look at the game from high up. But actually, you see freaking everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking down on it.
It's food in the suites.
Oh yeah. We had a ball up in there, yo. We had a ball, except the Lakers didn't win. Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? But to look at the game from up there, see, I've been in the football one.
Yes,
I have been in the football one, but this is my first time being in a basketball one. And looking down, I mean, it's like you can see why the offensive coordinators be up there, because you see the way the referee moves. I mean, it's just crazy. Because normally where we sit, right, we sit up underneath the basket, right? It's good seats. You sit underneath the basket, but it's some obscurity going on.
Yeah.
Because panoramically, you can't see all of it.
Right.
You only can see unless you start moving your head, but then you got to move around people and, you know what I mean, stand up or walk down to the floor. If the security don't stop you, you can walk down to the floor and just kneel down and watch it from there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sitting in the area where they feel that you somebody. But when you sit up top, you just see everything. You don't got to move. You don't got to worry about nobody's head. And it's just crazy from that view.
I wouldn't want to go to an NBA game, though. I don't want no big 235-pounder landing on me.
Oh, you talking about on the floor seats?
Yeah, no.
You gotta be close.
Not much them seats cost.
Yeah, them seat costs in thousands.
4,000, 5,000.
Listen, I know some individuals.
But
like
the seats where we normally sit.
Hold on. She might know somebody. Let us know.
Go ahead. Oh, my bad. I thought
I can't say no more. But
go ahead.
They very much give good gifts to nurses, and I'll be like,
"Oh, you're a nurse. You're a first responder. Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations, essential worker."
In what city, Purple Baby?
They come. You know, when you dealing with elderly and stuff like that, they come from everywhere. So we've gotten offered football tickets, basketball tickets, hockey tickets to see the St. Louis Blues and stuff like that. So we did.
Hold on, Purple. You a nurse or CNA?
CNA.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Well, I'm in Portland, so if you come across some Blazers tickets, holla at your boy.
Okay. I'll let y'all know.
Send them quick.
You catch a flight, we can go to the game. It's on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but Purple Baby, yeah, I would advise you to go to one of those games. Even go to a hockey game. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about going to the St. Louis Blues game.
Yeah, the hockey is pretty exciting. It ain't as boring as you might think.
FYF, there's no way in hell floor seats to go see Lamelo Ball are $500 to $600 a pop. If that's the case, it's worth a plane ticket to fly to Charlotte, Mecklenburg to go see him.
You can look it up.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
That's crazy.
Those seats
good looking on the court side at Portland, you know. But go ahead, Dex.
How much?
On the Hornets, I was gonna go to a Hornets game, right?
Yeah.
I forgot who they was playing. I think I told Flight this. I said, Flight, man, I think I might go to the Hornets game. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Charlotte, and I might pull up to the Hornets game. And the tickets for the Hornets games was in the 300s, and that wasn't really good seats.
Nah, I went to the Phoenix Suns Charlotte game. Set courtside. I paid $525 a ticket. It's on my SeatGeek.
Yeah, FWF got a plug though.
Well, Dame done drove the ticket prices up here astronomical. It's $3,000-$4,000.
That was in Charlotte.
Hold on. But I said,
floor side.
I mean, this was This was back like in 2019 when I sat courtside for the Golden State
Oh,
Portland game in
Golden
Portland.
State?
But see, I got lucky. See, the good thing about when you sit courtside is you gonna meet people. So I paid a ticket. I paid $1,800 a ticket for those. But I sat next to some people. I think they was part owners of the team, and they gave us their tickets for the next day's game against the Sixers.
Right.
So so it made it worth it because I got like the double up for free just because you sitting next to big dog when you getting down there and you get the free food.
They want to know who's spending that money to get them tickets because they looking for business opportunities just like you are. You should be. If you down there on courtside, you shouldn't just be looking cute, ladies. You should be looking for a business opportunity.
My girl worked for a mortgage company that is sponsored. You know, they do all the sponsoring for the Portland Trailblazers. So we kind of got the plug on those.
That's what's up.
Okay, but FYF, when you went to that Golden State, was it in Golden State or was it in Portland?
No, it was in Portland. That's when I went up to Portland. That's when I was like, this is probably one of the best. This easily top 3 city I've ever been to. I can't lie.
Oh, thank you, man.
Top 3.
$1,800 a ticket?
He said that he ever been through. He didn't say top 3.
I've been to a lot of cities. I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of cities, y'all. Portland is underrated.
You must have only been around downtown Portland.
No, hold on. I'm telling you, Portland is underrated.
It is.
The crazy thing is, even the homeless people cool as hell.
Stop it, Zen. You notice the side of Portland is just look like Compton.
Right now, no, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. What it is, we do got gangs. I mean, I just left we was talking about gangs on another thing, but I just left the Rolling 60s neighborhood. We got Rolling 60s Crips up here. We got other LA sets up here as well.
But there's gangs everywhere though.
Yeah, that's
gangs in every
Let's get back to basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
That don't faze me.
But Portland's great.
Portland is a nice city. Like,
and you can see why Dame don't want to leave. You can see why Dame don't want to leave.
Yes, I know why Dame don't want to leave.
Yep.
And Dame don't want to leave because he don't want to win a championship.
Oh, you can say that. But go to Portland, you'll find out. I've been to
Portland. I've been to Portland several times.
What was you out there? You must have been out there clowning around because if you was actually visiting the city, you fall in love with the city.
I did a little bit of both.
Nah.
You know what? For anybody,
do you know what Portland leads in?
For anybody interested, if you come here in the summer, you're almost guaranteed to have perfect weather for the 3 months of summer, 80 degrees, no humidity every day. Almost
but then after that, it's going to rain and snow.
Yeah, but that's
not
called,
true.
That's a lie. That's called autumn, and it doesn't snow. It rains here
because I was there in the. It was
what
like
is wrong with this guy? FYF.
It don't rain
here
every day.
less than it does in New
rains
York
here
City.
a lot. What you talking about?
We only had 1 day of rain. I was there 7 days.
Okay, I don't know what part of the season that you was in, but it rains a lot and it snows a lot.
I think I went down there
like November. It does not snow a lot. It does not snow very much at all. We might get
so how often
2
do it
inches
snow in the
a
winter
year.
then?
We might get 2 inches a year, and it's going by lunch. Every now and then we'll get a storm. Every 5 years or so.
Okay, because I've been there when they have a storm.
But that's like
Olympia.
That's a rare occasion, and people always mix up Portland and Seattle. Nah, it's a big difference. We don't get as much rain as New York City does here. We don't.
And it really snows out on east of the 84.
And it doesn't get colder
like crazy.
It doesn't get colder than like 50 degrees in the winter. So the temperatures are great. It's a great place to live. It's very comfortable. But come in the summer to get to know it because you'll love the summer. That's my ad for Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, you're just trying to get people up there. Don't go.
I love the place, man.
I've been to Corvallis.
It's a haven city.
It wasn't.
Oh, you been to Corvallis? You been to Corvallis? Is that right?
Florida State my junior year. And I won't be making a return trip.
Nah, Corvallis is middle of nowhere.
Corvallis is south of Portland.
West.
It's off the 5, right? Yeah. It's off the Highway 5.
Yeah, and Eugene's
I'm familiar. Yeah,
University of
right
Oregon's just off the 5 too in Eugene.
Yeah. I've been to Corvallis, but I didn't go because of the college. But I've been to Corvallis. I've been
to real quick, who all play on Christmas Day?
Ben Medford. Oh. Go ahead. Let me give FYF real this quick. Hold on, FYF. I got you. It's Bucks and Celtics.
Okay.
Sixers, Knicks.
Okay.
Suns, Nuggets.
Yeah.
Lakers, Mavericks. Capped off with Grizzly versus Warriors.
Oh, that's a solid lineup. Why you gonna tank that with throwing Charlotte in?
Lamont, did you answer my question from the other night?
What's your question?
What's the if Lamelo gets the max without making the All NBA team? What's the most he can get, or the least?
I think the most he can get right now is I just saw it. It's 202 million extension.
Still?
Yes,
Without making the what's your name team?
I think it has something to do right now because he made it's there's something that kicked in because he made wasn't he an All-Star or something?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
all-star.
It's something that makes right now he can get more if he's All NBA because
Yep.
remember it goes up every year when the salary cap goes up. So right now the new number is 202.
They screwed Jason Tatum out of his first Supermax too. So I would.
Yeah. So
Okay,
but
now
I
what's
think
the
Lamelo
least?
can get
What's the
more than that.
least? What's the least he can get?
The least, I mean, the least you can get is anything under that. But Charlotte's not dumb enough to offer him anything other than the max.
We'll
You
see.
sure they're not dumb enough? You sure?
We'll
They'll
see.
offer him the max. I guarantee you.
They definitely will.
There's no way they don't offer the max.
Well, we'll see about All-Star break.
If they don't offer him the maximum extension as soon as he's eligible, he should start making plans to leave.
I thought the team already said they were though.
They may have. I'm just saying, just like with Zion, as soon as he became eligible, the Pelicans signed him. Same
Yeah.
thing needs to happen here, or else he's going to get insulted and he's going to bounce.
I mean,
DeAndre Ayton, for example, got insulted and damn near bounced. And by mid-season, he might be going from Phoenix.
yeah, but LaMelo's getting the max out. Like it ain't no question in there.
It better not be.
It ain't no question. The Charlotte's not that dumb.
If you're him and they hesitate, you're going to be like, all right.
And the reason why the rookie max is so important because you actually getting them for the low. You getting them cheap. You getting a superstar for cheap, or potential superstar at least for cheap. If you're being honest about the money.
You know you got a star, and you can get at least a star for cheap.
Yeah, the 202
good
is
enough.
not the same as it used to be. The 202 is, kind of cheap for a budding like a star like that.
Yeah, them
5
NFL
years, too.
salaries is starting to creep up close. So I think the NBA typically leads the NFL salaries when they start advancing. You see the NBA advancing too, and it's definitely who just got. I think Damian Lillard, his last 2 years on his contract, he'll be making $60 million a year.
Bro, I don't
Yep.
know, but that's gonna
Sure
cripple.
is.
We already hard capped. Portland's hard capped.
Yep.
I mean, you got Dame making 60. There's no way you can build a winner around Dame.
I don't say that, man. I say Anthony.
That's my
Simons.
squad too. That's my team.
It's up to Anthony, and I think he's got it.
No, he don't, bro. He's a THT
feel for you,
in the
brothers.
making.
I feel for
Damn,
you, Portland
Lamont.
Trailblazers.
Bro,
fans.
they should have traded him when his value was high.
Yeah, but you don't want to
He's
go
not that
nowhere.
good.
But
Huh?
You can't trade Dame if you don't want to go nowhere.
No.
No. I said
Anthony.
should train Simons before he gets
Oh.
exposed.
What?
Yeah, Simons is
So he's
Nah.
not better than Colin Sexton.
no, he's not better than
Wait a
Sexton, no.
minute, FY. If you want to trade your youth,
No, what I'm saying is the performances that you saw from Simons last year was
Mhm.
generally because they didn't have not one single good player on the roster that with a recognizable name. Nurkic was hurt, Dame was hurt. They traded away damn their whole starting lineup. It was just
Oh, man,
Simons
what
out there
about
with a
Ben
whole.
McLemore?
Huh?
Just fucking. I said, what about Ben McLemore? I'm
Oh
just
man,
fucking
hey,
around.
Ben
I'm
McLemore was
just
out there
fucking
putting
around.
up some good games.
He
with
did
the,
have a
with the
couple good
scrubs.
games though, didn't he? He did. Somebody had to do it though. They took Anthony out, and McLemore kind of took over the team.
But you see what
Well,
I'm
okay.
saying? McLemore was able to look good last year.
let me
Right.
with all
share
the
this real
injuries.
quick. Let me
I
share
feel
this to both of y'all. Any one of y'all can chime in. You think it is based on feasibility that Simon should be gone? You
No.
shouldn't hold on to him?
I don't feel that
I'm
way.
saying, remember when Taylor Horton Tucker first came on the scene and just like he had that little burst of momentum where everybody thought he's a budding star.
Yep.
The Lakers should have traded him then
Yep.
before his true colors got exposed because I kept telling people he ain't that dude. It just looks this way now, preseason stuff. But see, the same thing with Simons to me. I just
He
don't
ate himself
think
out of his play, though.
everybody
We all
scouted
know
him
that
now.
he ate himself out of his play. He gained about 50 pounds after he got that contract.
I don't know, Dex. I saw it ahead of time. I never was high on THT.
But hold on, Hoop
so.
Jargon, you a Laker guy? Am I wrong on
I,
THT or right?
No, I wasn't. I
I see
wasn't
your
down on
point,
it.
but
I
I
just
think
wasn't down
Anthony's
on
a
it, bro.
superstar in the making.
No,
I think so too. I don't think he's
No,
had nothing to do with THT. THT
bro.
was a flash in the pan. LeBron James pumped him up. Probably nobody did bite. That's probably what I think. Nobody didn't bite on THT.
Nope.
But nevertheless, I think Simon is the real deal.
And
Oh, he's
Portland did too.
another
They gave him
overpaid
100
Portland
million.
player.
Shout out
Oh,
to Rave.
okay, we'll see how he does feature. I mean, this will be his first year as a
Shout out
full
Ray.
out starter.
I hope he, look,
Salute
I'm a
Ray,
Portland
man.
fan. I hope he goes crazy. I want to be wrong.
But he might not go crazy though. I ain't gonna say that much. He might not go crazy because you got Dame. You follow what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
Dame,
but that takes a lot of
Dame
pressure
needs
off of him
attention.
too. That takes a
Right.
lot of pressure off of
I think
Anthony.
he could be better than what CJ offered. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
more
but he's exactly the same thing as CJ, a scoring guard that can't defend.
How tall
more
is?
athletic and more aggressive.
How tall
But
is?
it's the same thing. Like Portland's struggles
Shout
are
out to Marvin.
defensively.
How
And
tall
he's
is?
never-
6'4". 6'4" helps.
I
Yeah.
feel like they should have traded him and tried to get Ben Simmons.
Bro, like I'm gonna be honest, man. Small backcourts never get it done, man. It's just
6'4" small.
Joe Dumars and like Isaiah.
Yes.
It's not gonna work, bro.
Okay, FYF, I got one for you real quick because I don't know how long you're gonna be here, so I'm gonna get this out. The Denver Nuggets. What do you think about them? Where do they rank? I'm talking about the version with Murray, KPJ, Gordon. Everybody's healthy. 2 times MVP returning, highest paid basketball player in the world. Where do they rank? Where do you have them?
I have them top 3 in the West if they're healthy, but I don't believe they'll be healthy.
Mm.
They have the top 3 in the West talent, top 5 in the NBA talent, but they just never. If they got to prove to me they can be healthy, that's all.
Well, why would you say that? I'm gonna put it like this. Why are you cynical when it comes to their health?
Because they always hurt. I mean, you got Michael Porter Jr. He's been hurt since he came out of high school. We don't know what his back, if his back gonna hold up. You got Murray coming off the knee. We don't know what he's gonna look like after sitting out there close to 2 years. I mean, those are your 2 key players, right? Jokic, fitness has always been a concern, even though he's been able to put up good numbers. And then, I mean, other than that, you got good role players there. But I mean, your 2 and 3 guy ain't really been on the floor with you.
I agree with that.
Last question to FYF. Nurkic won MVP. He won MVP without leading in any major statistical category except win shares. Do you think that's the formula going forward? Win shares over rebounds, points, assists, etc.
I mean, I didn't think he was MVP this year, but I don't know what formula they use. I mean, with all the different voters making votes for whatever reason, I don't know I don't think there is a set formula. I think they just go with the flow, And
storylines.
yeah, I wish they had a set formula. It would keep it more consistent, but they don't. Like a point system, something,
Yep.
But they don't. So, kudos to him. But I thought Embiid deserved it.
And let me throw this log on the fire. Honestly, with an entertainment-based league that the NBA is, it really doesn't behoove you to have a real system because you got to always make it ambiguous. So
Yeah,
that
that's
way,
true.
Got you.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is
you
true.
know what I mean. It's only good business if entertainment is your thing.
Yeah. So you can switch it up
Now,
anytime you want to
nerds
make
like
somebody
us, it
MVP.
sucks. Yeah, nerds like us don't like this shit, but I mean, we got to understand we aren't the masses. The masses go by storylines, and that's why guys like Nick Wright have a job, even though he does well sometimes in the margins. But it is what it is. It's frustrating from our point of view, but you got to just kind of understand the holistic part of it.
Yeah. I mean, Shaq should have at least 5 MVPs if it went off the point system.
Facts. And I don't like
if it
LeBron.
truly
LeBron's
did.
probably at 8. LeBron's probably have 8.
Yeah, LeBron should have a ton.
He got
Jordan
robbed
should have
twice for
more.
sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
that's
even-
true.
So it is what it is, though. I respect greatness, no matter if I like it or not.
Yo, what's going on? My apologies for the late.
There you go, Ray, in the building.
What's happening, Ray?
Oh,
Kingdom?
shit.
What's good, Ray?
Here's come hell. Oh shit, here come hell.
My apologies for the late appearance. How's everybody doing? I see y'all looking good, talking that amazing shit, man. Why is Lamelo not playing on Christmas though?
Because the Hornets are garbage.
That is ridiculous. I mean, and then if anything, y'all can't tell me we would love to have a Christmas Lamelo versus Lonzo again. That's got to happen, bro. We need to put like some type of petition or some shit, something.
Yeah, let's boycott. Yeah.
That get us nowhere fast.
It's the same reason we got to watch the sucky Cowboys every holiday, man.
Hey, chill.
It's all about ratings.
Watch your mouth, man.
Nice,
you was doing good then until you mentioned the Cowboys. Now watch your mouth now.
Same
Play it
reason.
close.
Same reason. Undisputed got to spend 30 minutes on them losers every day.
So, hold on now. Hold on.
Man, you still watching old media?
Hey man, let's be pragmatic here. Don't you know it's a reason why they always in the A block?
Who, the boys?
Yeah,
Because of ratings.
exactly. So people like to watch it. So you can't.
And that's why the Knicks is playing on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
No, now that's a travesty. That's what you should be
No, it ain't.
complaining about them
I
damn
like
Knicks.
the bum ass,
not the boys.
Christmas Day. I'm okay with that.
Because they lose it. Because they always lose it.
It should be Charlotte. It should be Miami.
No,
but nope.
But Hoop Jargon was right about just watching the game in the Garden. It makes you just want to keep watching, though.
It does, and they suck. I hate the Knicks, but yeah.
And they should have had Trae Young up there on Christmas Day. That's what they should have up there.
Bernard King hitting that 50.
Boy,
I can't remember who he hit it on.
Damn time.
Bernard.
Goddamn, Dixie Rose. You gonna bring up Bernard?
I'm a dinosaur. What you expect? Come on, give me a break.
You brought up Bernard King 4 times in the streams.
Hey, with him and them bad knees, it was just astonishing to watch that. Him move and sliver, slide, glide, and just get the ball in. And he never dunked not one time. The guy don't even dunk.
Hey, he remind me of Julius Hodge, dog. It's just like, how are you doing this?
Hey, Hodge was a baller, though.
Oh, yes, he was.
The old man hairline.
Yeah, man. He like 19 with an old man.
Man, you know, he was one of my I don't know if you remember the 5-star camp in Philly, but he was one of my coaches in 5-star camp.
Oh, that's dope. Julius Hodge, man, he's a baller, man, from North Carolina State, man. He's a baller. He just ain't for the NBA, bro.
He had a little bit of time in the league, though.
He went to the Nuggets, right? Speaking of Nuggets.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but at NC State, yeah, he was like that.
Oh yeah, he was like that in the tournament and everything.
Oh man,
I'm trying to think who was his cohort. He had somebody else that was good.
Wasn't it Blake? Was Blake with him? No, I mean not Blake. It was another guy.
Mascot. All I see was him.
Yeah, it might have just been Hodge.
Yeah, I don't remember nobody teaming up with him. I just been doing this.
I probably have to look it up. I don't want to look it up. I want to do it off from memory. I think it was a white cat though.
It was a white dude. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, but Julius Hodge was doing most of the work, bro.
Right.
Hey, look, I got to push back on something real quick. 2 games against the Warriors this past season. My man Anthony Simon shot 54% from the floor in one game, 50% in the next.
Somebody talk about it.
Hold up. 50% from 3 in one game and 57% in the next against the Warriors. So don't tell me my guy can't play against top competition.
So that's what you're trying to inquire because what he did. I mean,
basically what I was told is that Anthony Simons got his numbers because nobody else was there to help, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. He was highly efficient during that time period of about a month when he was nominated for NBA Player of the Month, not Player of the Week.
Sure was.
Not Western Conference, NBA Player of the Month.
What took him so long?
He's 22 years old. He's 22.
Remember, he came from. He skipped college. He went to IMG.
How long was on the Portland? Like 3 years?
Yeah, he came from IMG Academy. They developed him. He's been sitting behind CJ for 3 years.
Yeah, he was. That's how Portland developed their players. That's how CJ developed on the bench. Mm-hmm. All of them. That's how they developed their guys on the bench.
You got to do that in small market teams. I looked at San Antonio today. They got 5 guards on their roster that are drafted. 5 of them. And then they got 1 power forward that's drafted. The rest of the roster is just a handful of other players, but they understand that they got built through the draft. And when you're a small market team, that's how you do it. We've had this guy since he got out of academy at 19.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
I
mad
can
Portland
agree with
let
that.
Collins go.
Oh man, me too.
I liked
Me
him.
too.
I like,
He was hurt a lot though.
but still, when healthy though, he's a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Portland, they not too enthused about Portland in the power rankings either.
What's going on, chat? I see
No,
y'all.
Dame is gonna get him to the playoffs. Dame is just that type of dude.
Oh,
Mhm.
come on, FYF.
Man, boys,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Dame is known for over excelling in the regular season, just
Yep.
to get his team to like a weird 6th seed, and they looking better, and then they get blasted by some team.
Well,
First
Josh
or
Hart
second
better
round.
be the real deal then. That's the only way I can agree with that.
good luck with that. Good luck
For
with that.
real.
Josh Hart is going to be coming off the bench
Which he should.
behind Jeremy Grant,
Which he should.
or
You think so?
behind
Oh, I
Anthony
forgot they got
Simons.
Jeremy Grant.
Right
I
behind
forgot all
Anthony
about
Simons.
Jeremy Grant.
Mhm.
You're right about that. You know what? They might creep in.
No, Jeremy
I
Grant
forgot
is
about.
a player. He
but-
reminds me of like Farouk Alaminu. Like he's good.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
No. No.
That's
I'm not saying
true.
the the
That's
same,
true.
But those
Al
guys
Farouk,
do real
Al Farouk.
well at like an ancillary piece. When you make them a primary piece, you're not gonna get the same production.
Yeah, he's auxiliary, of course.
Yeah, so what are you
Dame's
gonna do
prime.
ancillary role?
Dame
He's the
prime.
third
Then you got
option.
Simmons. Yeah, then you got
Yeah,
him.
Man,
Third
You got Hart coming off the bench. You still got the McLemore. They might make a little something.
Man,
something.
Macklemore, get outta here.
Macklemore, they need to waive him immediately.
Who,
Oh my God! I can't believe the disrespect on the Blazers.
who you say
Kelvin
Macklemore?
Blevins.
FYF?
Macklemore ain't that dude, man.
Yeah,
No.
like my old man say, man, that dude a boat rider, dog. That boy on team to team. Come on. Stop.
And don't let Shaden Sharp show up. Don't forget we got a 6-7 win
Oh
we just
my
drafted.
Now, that's the
God,
guy
you
I'm
guys are-
watching,
You guys
Shaden
are
Sharp.
funny on the
Mhm.
Blazers, man.
We get Shaden Sharp off and running. It's gonna be a problem.
Hey, you know, we played against him last year when he played for Dream Chasers before he left for Kentucky.
How'd he do?
Oh, he gave us a good 40. We won, but he gave us 40. His team was trash,
Damn.
but we gave him 40. He gave us 40.
I'm not about to let y'all do this on this stream. Act like the Portland gonna be a factor this year. I'm not letting y'all.
Go in.
That-
I'm not letting
But Hoop Jar,
I
they gotta
agree, I
be
agree,
somewhere.
I agree.
I mean,
Ray,
everybody-
they gotta be somewhere. They gotta be at least like 8.
What?
Hey, to what? ATE?
Okay.
Like Eaton?
Okay, Dame coming back, right? He had a whole year off.
Okay.
So
Man, it's
that's rest on his body. You
Okay.
got Josh Hart trying to prove something. Simons want to prove something.
As far as like an
And
man off the bench guy, bro. Like, come on, man.
but you don't have those Josh Harts in the league like that, man. That's gonna hustle, gonna do whatever it takes to get that possession, that
Sure,
extra
you got
possession.
Jordan Clarkson's in the league. You got Jordan Poole's in the league. I mean, there's plenty of guys who come off the bench and give you something. Josh
Yeah,
Hart,
Dex,
like,
it's a reason why he keep getting traded.
yeah, he's a utility piece. He's a utility guy, man. He's like the
Yeah.
fullback.
No,
That's
I'm not.
fine.
I'm not.
That's
fullback
fine.
of
I'm not-
basketball players.
I'm not saying that Josh Hart is all world. What I'm saying is that
But
he's
he's
that guy,
strong as hell,
like
so
the
I hope-
Cody Martins of the world, that's gonna get you that extra possession, and he's gonna go all out to try to give it.
He can guard 2-3. So let him
mean,
come
I
off the
don't-
bench and guard 2-3.
Listen, I hate.
Ray,
I
what you got to say about it?
Yeah, let's
I
get ready.
hate, please, 'cause I literally hate to. He's one of my Laker boys, okay, and I feel like he deserves the full-on opportunity. I think he had an opportunity of dropping like what 40 points that one game, some shit like that.
Yeah, his
So
last few
he-
games he was balling.
Right,
He
has
got player of the
it.
week. Remember, he got player of the week.
Right, so he has it in him. Definitely, like you said, a utility player. You're gonna get after it, play both sides of the ball. Sometimes he's wide open and he be breaking some shots. But I mean, that's something to work on. But at the same time, of course, that's just his efficiency. But at the same time, bro, like he really is a player that deserves the opportunity. A player. So that's not a player you really want to beat up on, because that's a quality player that you would want on your bench.
Yeah, on your bench. Yeah, of
Or yours.
course.
Or not even on the bench. He's a quality player, like just for at the end of the day.
He's
a
an
very
energy
quality-
guy, big time.
like real shit. So I was just like, that's not a guy you beat up on, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, hold on.
I can't
I like what he's made of. I like guys who fight their way in the league, dog. I love that. Don't get it twisted. But if we're talking about a guy who's gonna be a guy, he ain't in that conversation nowhere close. That's all.
Oh no, not like that. Who we just talking about as a help piece, a help me.
Well, y'all acting like he's like a third option or some shit. I'm like, hell no.
No, we know he's not that. Grant is a third option.
Grant will be the third.
All right, cool.
But no, he's an energy guy. Listen, everybody would love a player like that on their team. This hands
Agreed.
down.
He's
But
a good guy.
I want to know, Hoop Jargon. Since you up top right now, I want to know, do Portland get Durant? What's going on with that issue?
I think Durant can't control his destiny at all. I think it's more than shown that. Like, what is his leverage? So
None.
what do they give up to even get him? Besides Dame Lillard, like, what do you give up to get Durant? KD has 3 more years on his contract. He has no leverage. So no, he goes nowhere, in my opinion. Unless like Phoenix throws some crazy shit at him. Unless Boston throws some crazy shit at him. He's not going nowhere. So no,
Yeah, I agree.
Phoenix has no. I mean, I'm sorry. Portland has no chance whatsoever to get Kevin Durant, unless he pull a Ricky Williams and retire and come back in a year and do some more wild shit. There's no way.
He said some more wild shit. Okay, listen, Hoop Jargon, stay here with me. Hoop Jargon, stay up top.
That's some funny shit.
Okay, hold on one second. Hoop Jargon, stay up top. Okay, listen, we still got some free agencies out there. We got LaMarcus Aldridge. We got Carmelo Anthony. Who else? Is Montrezl Harrell? He's still a free agent, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dennis Schroeder. What about Colin Sexton? Is he still out there? I think Colin Sexton might still be a free agent.
I'm pretty sure.
He's a restricted, but he's a free agent. Do you know where any of these land? We already know James Harden is going back to Philly, so we're not going to mention him.
So what's the question?
Where do these guys land? LaMarcus Aldridge, Carmelo Anthony, Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, Colin Sexton.
Oh, I mean,
Marcus Aldridge need to land back in Texas at home on the couch. That's where he need to land.
You talking about LaMarcus?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I would say LaMarcus Aldridge is the best player I've ever played in college. And he just got a skill set that somebody going to want. Maybe he finishes up with the Spurs. Maybe he goes back home to Dallas to the Mavericks. Who knows? I mean, at this point, he's just an ancillary piece. But again, now he may turn into like a stretch, what they trying to make Blake Griffin into with his old broke-ass jumper. Horrible form. LaMarcus got more of a pure form, so maybe he'll turn into that. A Robert Ory type, as it were, which is
what if he came back to Portland to finish with Dame?
You know he shot 55% from the field.
I wouldn't mind that either. I think that'd be a good look, from a nostalgic standpoint, because Portland ain't going nowhere. A guy like Prez, sorry, I had to say it. Prez is going to be a contender. They're going to bring a guy in who just either going to contender or a bum-ass team where they need a guy like, he reminds me so much of Jordan Hill. He's a guy that...
Dex.
Huh?
These are trade deadline player guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Players.
You bring him in.
Trade deadline players.
Yeah, like Tristan Thompson, X kind of guy.
Bills just said DeMarcus Cousins.
Huh?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins turned to one of those guys now. It's just, that's what he strikes me as at this stage of his career. Even though a little
Carmelo? What about Carmelo?
Carmelo probably going back to Denver.
Oh, wow.
You said going back to Denver?
Probably. I mean, I'm not.
Damn, that's a good one. I didn't think nobody ever said that flight. I think Hoop Jargon might be the first one I heard say something like that.
I can see that working.
No Miami?
Maybe Miami could work, and then he fucked up. He should have went to Miami the first time instead of Chris
I know,
Bosh.
yeah.
So maybe he's gonna try to rectify that.
But if he go to Denver, listen now, if he goes to Denver, now I've seen Carmelo Anthony play, right? As a Laker, I've seen him play. Mm-hmm. He was kind of like a Statue of Liberty out there. He only moved 3 steps left, 3 steps right, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. He was in that type of square, right? The 3-step square. But Duke still was getting buckets, though. I'm seeing him still getting buckets. You understand what I'm saying? He don't have to clog the paint. He don't have to back nobody down. He could stay in that mid-range, or he could go beyond the arcs, and he was getting buckets in the game that I saw him play. I think he got about like 17 points. But he missed the last shot. They gave him the last shot, like to tie the game or something to that nature, or it was some sequential that happened where Carmelo Anthony, the play was ran to Carmelo Anthony, not LeBron James, and he missed that shot against the Brooklyn Nets. But he was getting buckets though. You hear his name on the intercom, Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo ain't where he belong right now. Carmelo lucky to be in the league. I love Carmelo. Bro.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I come off real cynical because I just get straight to the point.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Time for him to go home.
Yeah, Blue Jargon ain't buying that Carmelo at all. Not even last year he didn't buy it.
Melo nice.
Listen, dog. I love Carmelo. Bro. Carmelo, the first NBA player I seen. We played at the Nike National Tournament. Me and him the same age. 2001, December 27th. I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but Melo was like, when I saw Melo play up close and personal in this tournament, Kendrick Perkins played too. When I saw Melo play, I knew I wasn't going to NBA. I was like, nah, okay. If that's NBA, I knew and me and him the same size. I'm about 6'7", 240. At the time, I was like 6'6", 190. That's probably the size Melo was. His game was just so fluid. I'm like, yeah, if that's what 6'6" look like, I ain't got a chance. But that iteration of Melo was gone, sailed away. Is bro, he's lucky to be where he at. And kudos to him for reinventing himself because it took him a few years. When he left OKC, it took him to step what he is now. So, I mean, he's supposed to be sitting in the corner, hey, man, catch to like Jeff Green. Like, just be that guy. That's all you got left of the game, bro.
Udonis Haslem.
But he shot 37 for the last 3 years, though. He's 38 years old, right? So, but the last 3 years, Carmelo Anthony shot 37.5% or better from three-point range. And that's the last 3 seasons.
That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Right. It's not bad. Right. For 38, I'm just saying, I just kept hearing his name on the intercom. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. You know how they say their name on the intercom?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this dude out here balling.
He would get high from 3, but everybody in the league knew that he couldn't play a lick of D. Right. And I mean, I think you heard John Morant was like, yeah, we just going after Carmelo every time we get the ball. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Nah, you wasn't supposed to say that, but I think John Morant let it slip.
You remember Rubio kept going at Bron? Like, shit. That whole team was garbage in defense, man.
Wow.
Hey, shout out to Beasley in the chat, my guy. Hey,
Dex, I want to ask you a question.
Shout out to Beasley.
No, you can't ask no question.
That's right. Protect me, Purple Baby.
One on Purple Baby. No, I just want to ask you this, Dex. Do you think it's the best? Do you think it's the best interest? What's going on, Ray? Think it's the best interest of NBA franchises or teams to sign a player like Melo and LaMarcus Aldridge early in the season, or wait your trade deadline and you can probably get the full mileage out of them by playing half a season?
Yeah, maybe probably you might be right. Probably wait to trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? Because these players are older up in age. They're stiffs. We know they're stiffs, right? Because we see them play on
more
TV.
mileage out of them if you sign them in the right. You save money and you get mileage out of them. And just to throw this out there.
What about Montrezl Harrell?
Just to throw this out there. Now, Montrezl Harrell is different, but his contract is holding him back. But just to throw this out, the Bulls are looking at Carmelo Anthony at the trade deadline if he's there. Shooting.
They should. A higher gun. That's a good move.
Yep.
Okay, so we got Montrezl here out the way. We got we already know James Harden what he's going to do. We got Carmelo Anthony out the way. We got Marcus Aldridge out the way. Now, what about Dennis Schroeder? Oh, did he make a mistake? Right?
That's a good one.
Oh,
$84 million. He turned it down. He bet it on himself.
And he lost.
But hey, listen, who said don't always bet on back? Wesley Snipes, right?
Yeah.
When the plane snakes or whatever that is, whatever that movie was, Snakes on the Plane. No. Well, Dennis Schroeder's black as they come because he's black as ink, and he bet it on himself.
That's funny.
And it didn't work out. So they say always bet on black in Russian roulette.
Do anybody have those numbers that he put up that year after he turned the contract down?
You mean when he went to LA and did nothing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do anybody have those numbers?
Well, he's averaging 13.5 points a game, three rebounds and 5 assists.
And when they offered
with Boston, I think that was with Boston.
Okay, the year that they offered him that contract, what was he averaging? 16, 17?
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
I think he messed up ever since he left Atlanta.
Oh, ain't no
And he
fake
would,
to it. He damn
No, what about OKC?
What about him?
He was part of that playoff run.
yeah, I mean Atlanta, he was at his best though.
Oh, at his best.
Yeah, at his best. Like
Seems like dude
if
got
you
an
really,
attitude
if you really
problem.
think about it,
He's
when he was
he's
in
a black
Atlanta,
German. Okay, give me a
if you
break.
think about it, when he was on Atlanta Hawks, he was actually making a name for himself. So, and to me, I felt like that he was at his best at that time. So I just felt like he should have did what he could do to make it work, where he just keep doing his stay in Atlanta until it was the right time, because I felt like his career changed so fast. Like, yeah, he still did his thing a little bit after Atlanta, but at the same time, it wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really wasn't the same if you really think about it. So I just feel like his career just like changed in the direction that was just like, what the hell happened? And especially the contract that didn't go well the way he wanted, and he like that Celtic shit didn't go well. So
Oh, Ray, who was gassing this guy? Cut to the chase. Who was gassing him to turn down a $84 million 4-year $84 million deal from the Lakers? Who gassed this dude?
That'd be his agent.
Is he still living?
I mean,
Jessica got offended by that black German comment, Dex. You might have to explain yourself. But yeah, he is a black German. Dennis Schroeder.
Thank you.
Sie ist das falsche Deutsche. I can speak German a little bit. No, I
What
actually
does that
can speak German a
mean?
little bit.
You damn fool.
I'm saying he's a black German.
Zazie
he
Beetz.
is,
Zazie
what does
Beetz,
that
the
mean, you
actress,
black
she's a
fool?
black German too.
Ja. Ich spreche Deutsch. Mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut. Aber it's okay.
Flight, what's wrong with who? You on that hand? You on that do say?
No, man, I don't get a chance to speak German like that, but it came up. So
I got a
What'd you
question
call?
for y'all.
What'd you call him? A damn fool?
Who?
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah. Sie ist dein Arschloch. I mean, he's an asshole. He's stupid.
Somebody in the chat said he a lock character.
Hey, that's one of the ones like
y'all
Dave
wrong.
Chappelle say when keeping it
Y'all
goes
wrong.
wrong.
Y'all wrong for Dennis Schroeder like that, man.
No, he wrong for himself.
He
I
is.
know that
I
is
got
man. That is
With his angry
that is-
African ass. Have you ever seen him smile? Have you ever seen that nigga smile once?
He look worse than Michael Blackston.
Always angry.
I thought Michael Blackson was the blackest motherfucker on earth. Nah, man.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
I'm
must
gonna
have forgot about. You must have forgot about Manu Bol. Manu Bol was the blackest guy on
Yeah.
earth.
Manu
No,
Bol
but he ain't
Tyler
living
Hill.
right now. R.I.P. to Manu Bol. He's not
Yeah.
living right now.
Bobo.
Oh, okay, you mean okay.
We got
Yeah,
Bobo.
Bobo, a black motherfucker too.
Yeah. He black
Oh, he
motherfucker.
dusty. Oh, he dusty looking for real.
Mhm.
And I don't know
I've
if you
seen
guys
him in
been.
person.
I don't know if you guys been in
I
Texas
seen
lately.
Bowl in person at the Beverage Center. The dude is so tall, but he's skinny. I mean, he's like spaghetti skinny.
Wenyen Gabriel is
I seen
the
Yep.
William Gabriel before.
darkest man in the NBA.
William Gabriel. Oh yeah.
Wenyen
Yeah,
Gabriel.
from Kentucky. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is he darker than Tony Snell?
Yes.
Oh man, damn. We get dark.
Wenyen
Yeah, we
Gabriel
get
is
on to the
darker
dark
than
people.
midnight.
It's nighttime out here.
They so dark they purple. That's what my mom used to
Yeah.
call them. That man so black he's purple.
He's neurotic. Straight up neurotic.
Damn.
Well, listen. I can tell you guys from experience. I live in Texas. I got some guys down there that's blacker than every last one of them zombies.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Texas
know,
got some real
man.
black
Wenyen
ones.
Gabriel, man.
What
But-
part
No.
of
Houston got some of the blackest people I ever seen in my life.
And they got the right to be black with this sun down here, brother.
hey, you know what else? You know what else they got? Everything's big in Texas.
They got the biggest
Oh, here
roaches.
you go. Here you go, Ray. Pause. Flight mute Ray,
Steers and
Mike.
queers.
You
Mute
don't
Ray,
know?
Mike.
You know. Hey, Sunday Fun Day, man. Hey, we
Yeah.
go to Sunday Fun Day. Go and
Hey Ray, we
Hey.
already talked about those cockroaches in them locusts.
Hey, don't worry about that. We'll worry about
I'm dead.
Damn, he broke up. He broke up.
Who did?
Whoever that was that who jogging talking?
I
Oh,
think-
A1.
am I good now?
Yeah, you good now.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
No,
saying if you go to
you
you
breaking up.
Sunday Fun Day, single mothers and nice looking ladies thank me.
Come on, who drag? You're not supposed to be dragging my joke now.
Hey man,
Look at that, man.
fair enough.
Make sure everybody know. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I got a question
Your
for
thunder,
y'all.
Ray.
Oh,
What?
I stole your thunder, man.
Purple Baby got a question, man. Let Purple Baby get in a little bit.
Get that Purple.
what do y'all think about the Miami situation with Udonis Haslam? How they keep re-signing him?
I don't understand it. I don't
They got
understand
plenty
it at
of
all.
money.
Why waste a roster spot?
Yeah. So y'all feel that's wasting a roster spot?
Sign him as a coach.
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, you can use that spot.
He won't let it go. That's what's going on.
Well, they trying to be loyal to him, guys.
That's what I'm saying,
I don't
right?
know.
You gotta understand. Y'all gotta realize, Dallas Haslam won't let it go for some apparent reason, and when you don't let it go, it's kind of hard to tell a guy who's gave Miami everything of him and say no to him. So they're in a situation that's like, hey man, we can have him around, just sit on the bench, give us the water, you know what I'm saying? But you got
Ray, but they can sign him as a coach though, Ray,
Bobby
and free up that space.
I'm just saying, but yeah, as a coach, but he don't want to be a coach. He want to be known as a player, and he won't let it go. He don't want to retire. He don't want to retire. He don't want to coach up the young core. Only time you want to coach up the young core is on the bench. Come on, young blood.
Listen, man.
Come on, young blood. You got it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what he is. It's one of three things. A, he the team snitch, so he keep his ear to the street. He tell Pat what's going on, tell Spo what's going on. They got their ear to the streets. B, like y'all said, they just being loyal to him. They want to give him dignity for being so loyal to the program for so long. Or 3, which I think he is, he's the enforcer. He's the guy who's basically, he sends the marching orders down from Pat, down from Spo, and modifies their locker room. And I think they hold a premium more with that position more than some young talent who they got to cultivate, who they can just have in the D League anyway. So I think that's what Udonis serves as, because it only makes sense because they literally don't even play him. So he has to be one of those 3 things.
All right, so you think the remedy was to get rid of PJ Tucker and keep him on the contract, and now they still need an extra big man.
I think that's what Pocketbook said. Or maybe he went to coaching fit. Who knows? I mean, Miami doesn't report a lot of stuff for like the guys who don't fit the culture. Like they kind of keep things pretty tight, mafia style. They don't leak a lot of rumors and shit like that. So maybe that was the case, but maybe they just kind of wanted to make the money make sense. You bring in Udonis to be the enforcer in that locker room. You let PJ walk because PJ still has a premium on him. Did he sign a 3-year deal?
Yeah, over at Philly.
Yeah, so he still has a premium attached to him, which is funny. I told y'all LaMarcus Aldridge was the best player I've ever played against in college. PJ Tucker is one of the worst. And I give him so much kudos of where he's came to because that's one of the easiest NBA dudes I've ever covered in my life. He ain't got no moves. He's slow.
Oh, yeah. He's a tank.
But strong as an ox now. I'll give him. But so he has my respect, man. He keeping his career going. So, his need is pretty high. And I said, and I'll end up playing with this, I said he was basically a poor man's Draymond 10 years ago. And at that time, I got so much pushback.
Poor man who?
That as his career is going on, he's proven just to be that in some capacity.
Yeah, and man,
well, go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
I was going to say another reason I kind of have respect for Tucker is because with his body build, a lot of people love to be like, oh, he should be playing football. You know what I'm saying? They love to do that. They love to do that with guys who are much stronger form. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have a stronger, more body-builded format that a lot of players don't like. So they're like, oh, he should play football. So I hate that.
Facts.
Grant
so
Williams.
He's the guy to hold it down.
Grant Williams.
He can do 3-2s.
Good question, Purple Baby. Good question.
Hey, if you're new, man, I've been seeing some new people. I really have. If you're new, please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe. Flash Sports TV is not only the biggest thing to subscribe to, but this is where we talk about it all. The biggest things that's happened, the biggest interviews. We got FYF, we got Zen Master, we got Hoop Jar, you know what I'm saying, the legend out here, you know what I'm saying? So we got all those guys that come in, Ball Facts, all, you know what I'm saying? They all been here. So please hit that like, please hit that sub. We appreciate everybody, man. Keep doing what y'all do, bro.
Oh, Zen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I was listening to the stream before I got on, and the guys were kind of down on Simons, and I feel the same way you do. I think he's a talent that is up and coming, and I wouldn't get rid of him for nothing in the world.
I wouldn't either. I think the Blazers know what they got, and Chauncey Billups is a tough dude to get by. Number one, I've seen him send people. Well, we all saw him ship people off last year like it was nobody's business. So I think you pass Chauncey Billups' test. I think that says something in the NBA.
Yeah. And to that, I wanted to ask you guys: have the New York Knicks woke up and decided not to make their trade for Donovan Mitchell?
Hell yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I would trade for Donovan Mitchell.
I wouldn't. Why would Zen? I got a question. I'm gonna ask you the question I asked the people in New York.
Yeah.
Why would you make that trade when you can go in the trade deadline with all those pieces and the players? Get a good player. Don't lose those guys right then, or wait to the end of the season when there's a bunch of free agents coming up and you still have all these assets and players. Why would you do that? Because he does not get you a championship. That's the reason I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think the Knicks need a star, and they
Okay,
still
you
don't
can get
have
him
a
at the
star.
trade deadline or in free agency next year. You're not going to win this year anyway, even if you get it.
I think Donovan Mitchell's as good as it gets as a solo act, and if I were building a team around Donovan Mitchell, I think I could do pretty well with that.
Well, you know Jaylen Brown. You know Jaylen Brown's a free agent. It's just coming up next year, right?
Yeah, and we know he might be
Is he a fit for New
might
York?
be
Would he
incentivized
fit?
to move, but
Wouldn't he fit New York?
I don't know. I think kind of depends on how Boston does this year. I mean, they floated him for Kevin Durant, and as y'all know, he wasn't real happy with that. But those Jaylen Brown rumors have been out there forever. If him and Tatum continue to have success, I don't see him going anywhere. They'll shuffle every other chair on the deck, but they won't let those two split.
Question.
So no, I don't see that.
Question. So didn't they already try to build around Donovan Mitchell in Utah?
We talking about Utah.
Yeah, I'm saying though, what can the Knicks really? I mean, let's be honest about what they've been able to bring over there. Like, what have they shown to be able to? I mean, didn't they try it with Melo already? I need a video.
My expectations for the Knicks are not very good until Mr. Dolan gives away or leaves that team to someone.
So why give up all that for Mitchell then if it's incompetence up front? Like, why do that?
Because New York needs something and somebody. I mean, RJ Barrett's good, but they got nothing to root for. Donovan Mitchell is good enough to elevate the team to at least the next level, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, let me read these names to you, Zen.
All
You got LeBron James. You got LeBron James coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a free agent. You got Chris Middleton, Kyrie Irving.
No.
You got Porzingis, Kevin Love, Andrew Wiggins, D'Angelo Russell, Boots, Jeremy Grant, Miles Turner, Bogdanovich, LeVert, and this is another one that I like, Gary Trent Jr. You got a bunch of free agents at the end of this year. Why blow it up when all these free agents are coming on the market?
I don't think anybody you name was better. Nobody you name was better than Donovan Mitchell, and a whole lot of them was washed up.
But listen, I understand that.
LeBron ain't leaving LA.
Wait a minute, hold on. But if you get them in free agency, you don't give up nothing, so they are better.
I mean, that's the thing.
You don't give up nothing. You don't give up nothing off your team. They're a free agent next year.
And you ain't getting nothing back from the sounds of it. I mean, Chris Middleton would be nice, but what's the chance you get him?
I mean, as much a chance to getting Donovan Mitchell right now, because they ain't got him.
Question. Now we know little again. Backcourts don't work with 5'10", Jalen Brunson, and Donovan Mitchell 6'2". Yeah, y'all really think that's gonna make the noise?
No. And
Thank you for all of thank
That's
you.
a good point.
Thank you,
And
Hoop
I
Jargon.
From a
don't
basketball
Thank
standpoint,
you,
I get
bro.
that.
and
I was
don't
wondering
believe in
when y'all was
Jalen
gonna beat
Brunson
him
like
here.
that.
Bro, I was
But hold
wondering
on.
when y'all was gonna
Wait a
address
minute, guys. Does Donovan Mitchell play taller than 6'2"?
No.
Yeah, but he's not 6'2". And I didn't consider Brunson's size, so I gotta agree with these guys. I had to take all that
Thank
shit
you, bro.
back.
I said from the start that they shouldn't get him. I said from the start that they asked him for too much for one.
Bro,
Yes, it's too much.
Bro, Hoop Jargon, I mean, whoever addressed that, I appreciate you. I was
you.
wondering when y'all was going to address that.
I totally was not thinking about
Getting
Brunson.
him and Donovan Mitchell makes that team smaller, makes that team less defense. We're talking Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Randall. Nigga, what? He's a GG, bro. That team is in shambles.
Yes, man. That too light in the
Yeah, they
ass.
are.
Come on, man. You can bully them, man.
That team is in shambles, bro. I feel so bad.
That's a rough
Donovan Mitchell don't move the needle. But not that Donovan Mitchell doesn't have star power. It's just is he really? We got to ask ourselves: is he really that guy that's going to carry a team to a championship?
He can be a piece.
That guy to do that? Is he a guy that moves the needle on your team?
He can be if he's in the right situation, like a Miami or something like that.
I can see something like that.
I just don't trust Utah to ever be anything but Utah. So I think people get,
right.
That's why I don't hold Rudy so critically as a lot of people hold Rudy. I think Rudy's going to flourish this year. And I think as soon as Donovan gets out of there, he'll flourish even more.
Well, according to Tracy McGrady,
Rudy gonna flourish right out to the first round.
Yep.
That team is not that good.
Who's that not that good?
They don't have no bench. And Rudy Gobert is going to be unplayable in certain situations.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Minnesota?
Yes.
Yep.
We definitely seen it. Yep. Absolutely.
You know, I just read another name on this list, and that's Scotty Barnes. Do you guys ever think Toronto would let him go?
No. If they smart,
Not at this point, no.
His ceiling's too high right now.
Yeah.
Plus, who else do you have? You got Ashua and OG Anunoby and who else? Siakam. Yeah, you really ain't got nobody else.
Yeah.
Oh, and Van Fleet. I forgot
Vliet.
about him.
Yep.
I forgot to mention him.
Yeah. Nah, I think Scotty Barnes is there to stay.
Yep.
Better get him a big triple Canadian goose. And all the winter gear in the world because you're going to be there.
And one thing I like to do, guys, when we have these conversations, like I think sometimes we like to think of players in their best light. But what I always think, I try to do at least, is think about, match up against championship level talent. And again, so when I critique a guy like Donovan Mitchell, it's like, it got to be like a perfect situation. And not because he can't hoop. We all know he's a baller. But with his stature, it's like, where does that work with his game? And
I thought Miami would be perfect for him.
Yeah, I think Miami is a good guy. I'll go with that. Other than that, like, where else does that work? Maybe Boston, but Boston ain't got nothing to offer. Where does that work?
Boston's a big team, so I mean they could absorb a small point guard, but they need a playmaker.
Exactly.
So that's their greatest need, and they feel like Brogdon can help with that, so they're not looking for that.
Yeah. That's a question.
Like I said, I looked at the Spurs roster, and you talk about lack of star power, man.
No. Hell no.
What's that?
No.
No, please don't.
No.
We'll talk about the Spurs.
Don't do that. Don't set them man up like that.
Quiet as it kept, guys. The best place for him to go is the Lakers.
Who's that?
Oh my God! Why are you doing that for, Marvin?
The Lakers.
Why you?
He would fit on the. I'm just telling you where he would fit.
Well, we ain't got nothing to offer them, so we can go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, they're looking to get Kyrie. That's damn near the same player. He'll fit on the Lakers
without the attitude problem.
Older though.
I'm just. I'm listen, Pepper Baby. I'm not saying I wish he'd go there. He just asked. I think Hoop Jargon asked where does it fit. One of the fits is L.A.
Well, we know they ain't got the assets, so
Yeah.
and you got to remember, Ainge is not going to help the Lakers. You can
No.
hang
No,
that up.
listen, he's a free agent after this year. Everybody keep forgetting that.
That's
He's a
fair.
free agent.
San Antonio seems
But
about right.
they don't have the money to pay him. So
Well, they can make room. They could make it. If it's better than giving up all your whole damn farm system, like what New York's going to do. You move
Houston,
stuff around to get them.
him and
what
Jalen Green.
Listen,
he has a better chance of winning in Miami than the
picking up a
Lakers.
free agent at
I
the end
agree.
of the season is a lot easier than trying to do him while he's still in the middle of a contract, especially when the team is trying to drag you in the mud for you to get him. I mean, Ainge is going now. Ainge is because I believe the Knicks just held their hand and said, you know what, guys, we're not going to give up all this. But I don't think Ainge is going to back down. A lot of Knicks fans think that he's going to back down on some of the things he wants. I don't think he's going to do that. I mean, if it's going to shove, he's just going to have him playing in Utah.
Yeah.
One more year ain't gonna kill him, but is he at the end of his contract? Is he restricted after this?
I
Or is
got
he
to look him up.
unrestricted?
He should be
I got to look him up.
third contract. He should be.
And he's got a healthy contract too. He's got a huge contract.
I mean,
I'm gonna look that up, but I just wanted to throw this out to the panel while I was doing it. We've been hollering this name around for a long time, guys, and I want to hear from everybody and tell me why this guy is not signed with nobody. And that's Miles Turner, since he's so damn good.
That was a big name a year.
Oh, go ahead, who Jar?
No, I'm saying that was a big name a year ago. Like everybody in Charlotte wanted last year to be in the stretch 5, but that's a good question.
Seems like every year.
I told everybody a long time ago that Miles Turner is not what he looks like, and he's not. If he was, he's a damn sure been straight. He's been on somebody's team by now.
Listen, man, I'm a UT guy. I love University of Texas, man, and I love UT athletes. But I tend to agree. I never was high on this guy. In fact, I think he grossly overachieved so far in his career.
Yeah,
I think people look at him as a solid piece, not as a superstar, as a star, but a solid piece.
And that's what he wants to be as a superstar. He want that.
I got news for you, buddy.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
But that's what he say. Look, if I come to your team, I want this, I want that. That's him.
That's cool. When I moved to LA, I wanted Holly Berry. I'm unsuccessful so far, so that's cool. What you want? So, reality and actual. I'm sorry, reality and you wish.
Yeah, because people in hell want ice water, right?
You say who?
People in hell want ice water.
Oh yeah, very much so. So yeah, I mean it's cool. Eat what you want. I mean that's what you gonna get.
Here's an interesting one, guys. Will the Orlando Magic re-sign Jalen Suggs? He's a free agent next
year. That shit don't really move my needle, so I'll defer to y'all.
Yeah, I don't know much about.
Yes, they will resign Jalen Suggs. He's a good player.
You think they will, Dex?
Most definitely, he's solid. I seen him play. Live. He got a smooth ass game. It's effortlessly how he maneuvers through the court and navigate through shark infested waters. And
so,
only thing he just have to do is have his confidence going, and start seeing the ball going to the basket more, and feel comfortable being a floor general, because his game is smooth.
What's that other young?
It's not rough and raggedy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets to his spots real easy. He makes real smooth layups. I mean, it's just silky.
What's that other young guard they got who was drafted by
Anthony Cole.
No, not him. He was drafted by Philly. Damn.
Oh, Markelle Fultz.
Okay, so he's the one who's expendable. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he got an extension, so I don't think he's expendable. He got an extension, so it's probably be out of Cole and Suggs to me. I think Markelle Fultz is a mainstay for Orlando because he got an extension. He could get traded because he's under contract, so he could get traded. You know what I mean? But it just seemed like to me they like Markelle Fultz. He's a smooth guy. He's a smooth operator. It's just between him and Suggs, Cole, Anthony, and Suggs.
So who would you trade between those two? Cole and Suggs?
I'll trade Cole. I think you can get something for Cole. I think you can get some good groceries for Cole.
How tall is he? 6'1"?
Yeah, about 6'2", about 6'2". Jalen Suggs about 6'4", 6'5". He's
And
tall and he got some girth to him. You know, he's not no slinky dude, but he's smooth, man. It would surprise me how smooth he was. I thought he'd be a little rough.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Of course,
Yeah.
pause.
Y'all forgot about R.J. Hampton. Y'all know they
But
gonna
he's
trade
a
him.
forward though. He's a wing guy. They use him as a wing guy.
who, R.J.
Use him as
Hampton?
a guard.
Too many wings. Like Isaiah, what's that motherfucking name?
Jonathan Isaiah.
Yeah, that boy bad. He who got hurt? Yeah. I
Yeah.
like him.
Got the blocks all the way though. You know what I mean?
I think they might end up trading him because I don't see how him and
His
Pablo
contract
fit
too high.
together.
He got a bad contract, Purple Baby. They signed
It's
him
only
way
bad
too.
because he was unhealthy. Other than that, it's cool. And I think it's getting ready to expire too. I think.
I'll look him up.
It might be a package of Isaac, Hampton, and Folks.
For who?
And you know what, Dex? I kind of agree with you about
Hold on, I
Suggs.
gotta give my 5. I'll help you.
It's going to be kind of hard.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of hard for Orlando to move off of Suggs.
Yeah, come
He
with
was
me.
drafted 5th overall in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not
Gloves is right here.
Yep, that's it. And he's drafted higher than Anthony.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was drafted 5th overall in the first round in 2021. Better not get rid of him. I mean, you make your whole organization look bad if you get rid of him.
And then when you think about it, he had a better college career than Anthony, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Anthony just played at a more prominent university, but Gonzaga is not nothing to sneeze at either, because in the last 5 years, you know, they've been up top and they've been number 1 seeds throughout the tournament, whereas North Carolina kind of been bouncing around.
So there's my next question: Is Orlando billing something over there?
No.
Yeah, I agree.
With Paolo? Yeah, they are.
They not going to move. They're not going to be in no play-in tournament.
They billing within 2 to 3 years. They're going to be decent.
I mean, everybody else is building.
I mean, but from their status to where they are now is what I'm saying. They'll be a larger.
Got you.
You know, they ain't win them 21 games. Last year, I think that was it.
I gotta say, I was really impressed by Paolo in the summer league. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, because he looked like a man amongst boys out there.
He did.
Zen, he was so impressive. Zen, they shut him down immediately.
Yeah.
But here's my fear. He kind of looks like Michael Beasley. And if y'all know Michael
good comparison.
was like a man-child. And he looked good early, but the game caught up to him being kind of a tweener build, like 6'8". It's kind of a tweener. So I'm a little afraid for him in that capacity, but he could prove me wrong. But I gotta curb my enthusiasm a little bit because of Michael Beasley.
But Beasley was a scoring guru, though. I mean, he was practically unstoppable if he would have, stayed the course. I just think he got beside himself and got a little too cocky, thinking it was going to be easy all the way out.
But the games were kind of similar as far as like so. Banchero's look a little stiff to me. And,
he more stiff.
Beasley got other issues too that need to be taken into consideration.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that's almost like 60% of the NBA, but he just went a little overboard with his.
Right.
You mean what? I'm sorry, I missed that comment.
He got Delonte West type issues.
Oh, well, see that's rough too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the only thing about Beasley that he just a little more in control, because he might not.
Sorry, Doug.
Yeah, go ahead. So he might not have as severe as Delonte,
right?
But it's borderline, and that's why he's in the big 3 right now.
Remember when he came into the game with the wrong shorts on?
Oh shit!
had his practice shorts on, walked out.
Yeah, they had to go tell him, man, what you doing, man? You showing your stuff. Go back.
Yep. Had to go back into the locker room and put his right shorts on. He's that.
And he was gonna beat up the coach.
Yeah, dude.
He was gonna beat up Luke Walton.
Not right at all.
In the locker room, like, dude, really? You going off like that?
You remember the time he sexed up his teammate mom?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. We talking about Delonte?
No. We're not talking about Delonte. We talking about Beasley.
Beasley did it too.
Okay.
Beasley almost beat up the coach, Luke
Okay.
Walton. He walked out there in his practice short, showing all of his stuff, and he was getting ready to come sub in. Could you imagine
Walked
that?
onto the court. Walked onto the court with the wrong
Like,
damn
dude,
shorts on.
What are you doing?
That's rough.
This is a family's channel.
Look it up on YouTube, y'all. After Flight Sports TV.
And he was going to fight Luke Walton. I mean, he really was going to sock him out in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad we're having this discussion because a lot of people are like, oh man, why this dude? He don't get this opportunity, man. He nice. He this and that. What you don't know is these backstories sometimes. These backstories, man. Dudes play themselves out of situations, man.
Yeah.
They really do, man. And I can tell stories about this all day about me coaching at the D1 level. I mean, I was a grad assistant, so obviously I had no pull like that. But I would hear the conversations that coaches would have about bringing kids in who has so much talent. And y'all just don't understand, man. There be some kids wilding the F out, man. You wouldn't believe the kind of stuff that some dudes do. And it does limit your opportunity. So I'm glad we exploring this part. Because nobody really talk about the throwed off of this to some of these players, because the throwed off of this is real.
Yeah, and then when you look at when you look at Beasley's situation, right? Him and Durant was was friends. You know what I'm saying? Like kid friends.
Yes.
Played all the way through. Then with separate college. One with the K-State, one with the Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I have on my Instagram a story with Kevin Durant and Michael Beasley talking about how they went in polar opposite directions. With Chris Haynes there as a liaison, basically just asking questions. And what Michael Beasley said was, Michael Beasley had friends around him that let him do whatever he wanted to do because they was yes men, whereas KD had friends around him that actually cared about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really stunning. You know what I'm saying? Because both the boys are from DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Kevin Durant, he grew up the way he grew up. Michael Beasley was a ladies' man. A lot of people don't realize that. Right. He grew up as a ladies' man. He was getting all the chicks. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, not so.
I got a personal story to attest that.
Go for it.
Beasley was first in the NBA. Like all the athletes kicking in Houston. So I remember outside this hookah joint off of Richmond Strip. If y'all know anything about the Richmond Strip, that's where it's popping in Houston. Generally speaking, now it made flux, but at the time, I would say the years like 2008, 9, somewhere around there, maybe 10. And I remember after the club, man, that boy Beasley was on and I ain't gonna lie, this chick wasn't that nice. But I saw his personality, like he reckless. Like he was out in the street hollering at this chick, and you don't see NBA dudes do that. And but he pulled her whatever, took her home and all that good stuff. And I was just like, dog, pro athletes don't really do that. So I seen how he works out there in the wild. And so I gotta give a kudos to that reference because I seen it personally.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Another question since Marvin's gone.
What's that?
I was just making sure you're still here. But my question is, Charlotte's season won't be bad if what?
If the NBA have a strike?
If Miles Bridges somehow pulls off time travel.
If they have an NBA lockout, that's the only way they won't have a bad season.
I said it will be if it will.
Oh, you say it will
crazy, Marvin crazy.
Oh, wait a minute.
They're gonna save him as a lockout, huh?
Yeah, wait a minute. Repeat the question.
A bubble in Charlotte.
Charlotte Hornets will have a bad season if what?
Oh, they will have a bad season if?
If what? If what happens? Like
shit. If they don't sign nobody, and they ain't gonna do it. They need players.
If they take the ball out of Lamelo hands.
Yeah, which that's a good one. I like that.
If Clifford the Big Red Dog doesn't hold his ground amongst Lamelo and others.
Well, he's not gonna do that. So we go ahead.
That ain't gonna happen.
He can't hold no ground. He got no ground to hold.
See, that's gonna be an
You
issue.
think Billy Donovan is laid back? Wait till you see him coach. He gonna be laid back more than Billy Donovan.
Yep, that boy just sitting there just eating checks up. Now I gotta say this. I think Perk stumbled on something. The fact that Miles Bridges is in flux, maybe that's to bring it back to a head with this whole stream is about. Maybe that's why the NBA has confidence in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that earlier, Hoop Jargon.
Oh, okay,
I said that earlier.
Okay. All right.
And they did get caught smoking weed last year on camera too before a game. That might have went into it too.
Yep. And them groups is watching. You don't want to do that. Because it's showing that you're rewarding bad behavior, unfortunately. And you don't care. And they don't want to get into that.
That's a good point. It's a players' league, unlike the NFL, like we just talked about earlier, where the shield is bigger than players with their little indolences or whatever. That they'll let shit fly because the shield is bigger. In the NBA, there's only 14 guys on the team, and the faces are very active and shown, so the rope is a little short, for lack of better terms. So all right, that makes sense.
Guys, I got a question on comparison here for two free agents coming up next year. You guys give me your takes on this. Give me your takes on this. All right, here it is. I got two players here, guys, that are making $13 million apiece going into free agency. Both. All right, let me make sure they unrestricted. Okay, Terrence Ross is. I got Terrence Ross, and he is an unrestricted free agent. And I got Patrick Beverly. He's an unrestricted free agent. They both are making $13 million. Terrence is making $13.5.
Patrick Beverly.
Will they demand that contract again? Which one would you sign?
Oh,
I'll go
Patrick Beverly.
And I hate Patrick Beverly, but yeah.
Now, I want to give you the ages because I think that makes a difference.
Okay.
How old they are. Don't you think that make a difference?
Ain't they both like early 30s?
I'm sorry?
Aren't they both like early 30s?
Beverly is 35 years old. Terrence Ross is 32.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely signing Beverly.
How long?
13 million apiece. Will they get that in free agency next year?
How long contract talking?
Yeah, they'll both get it. On a playoff team, yeah, they'll get it. Yeah, they'll get it.
I think it's opposite. I think a playoff team plays a mid-level extension. I think a regular team plays at 13.
Or a team that's on the fringe that needs their help. I'm trying to think of one.
All right, so the reason I ask that is, are teams more into needing a defensive player like Patrick Beverly, or more in the shooting? What Terrence Ross did?
Depends on the needs of the team.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Like, honestly, see, you're not gonna like this scene, but I wouldn't be surprised if Portland picked up Beverly or Ross.
I wouldn't mind having Patrick Beverly on my team at all. I'm a Pat Bev fan, to be honest with you. I know not a whole lot of people running around thumping their chest saying that, but he got more heart than whole teams. And I've seen him defend LeBron James with success at 6'1". So, yeah.
I got two more players here, guys.
One of those dudes.
Christian Woods, Kyle Kuzma. Let me give you the contracts. Christian Woods is at 13.6. Kyle Kuzma is at 13 mil. Which one would you sign?
Honestly, Kuzma.
Woods.
Agents, Christian Wood is 27. Kyle Kuzma is 27.
Woods for me.
I'm going, because I feel like Woods disappears too much.
Yeah, I heard you say that before.
I feel like Kuzma disappears too much, but last year he had a pretty consistent season, so I can see that. I just think Woods needs a consistent change of scenery.
Yeah. I admire his hard work, though, that he did to get on the team, because I heard about, his story and everything. I don't take that away. It's just, every time I go to cheer for him, here he goes. He disappears.
Two more. Bonyan Bogdanovic, Karis LeVert. 18 million Bogdanovic, 17 million Karis LeVert? Which one would you
If
sign?
if Bogdanovich was healthy, I would take him, but he's never healthy. So
And they
I
are
like
both
Karis LeVert.
unrestricted free agents. They are both unrestricted free agents. They got a little difference in age. Bogdanovich is 34 years old. Karis LeVert is 28.
LeVert has one of the best mid-range games in the NBA today, which is greatly missed, and I enjoy watching him play. I would sign Karis LeVert.
yeah,
Gary Trent
I
Jr., Jeremy Grant.
easy Trent. That's easy Trent.
Y'all was mad about Portland letting him go. I gotta wait and see on that one.
Okay, contracts
No,
read. Jeremy Grant is 20 million. Gary Trent is 17 million. Jeremy Grant is 29 years old. Gary Trent is 23.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should not have let him go. But I guess we had
He
plans
is
for
going to be
Anthony.
a beast. He's 23.
He's got a long time.
Worst free agent contract, Harrison Barnes, 21-2.
Sacramento Kings. Stuck with him.
he a free agent after this year,
Yeah, but I'm just
and
saying right now. And I'm going to ask
I
you this one,
wouldn't.
Purple Baby. Is D'Angelo Russell worth 29-3? Because that's his contract.
To me, honestly, depending on the team, yes, but right now I would say no.
And to you, Zen, is Kevin Love worth 30 million? That's his contract.
Hell
Hell
no. Kevin
no.
Love is older now.
Decrepit ass.
Injury prone, mental illness issues. Not to hold that against them,
No.
Who
but
Jordan?
no.
Time for him to retire too.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, so I guess you guys don't like Porzingis making 31.
Hell no.
Nah, I mean he a bit much, but I'm cool with that. That's a bit much, but I'm cool.
Is Andrew Wiggins worth 29?
Yeah.
Hold on
No,
1 second,
not
Marvin.
in no. There we go.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Freeway Ricky Ross, and you looking at Flight Sports TV. Don't turn that channel.
Hello, everybody. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ. Shout out to our chat, who is very active, engaging. And shout out to our superstar panel. We have Flight, we got Zen, we have Marvin, we have Purple Baby, also myself, all access. Support the channel financially. Help out with the growth and development of bringing forth new high premium quality content to you by supporting in the Cash App, supporting in the Super Chat, PayPal, Venmo. Hit the link, look up there, it's posted, Flight Sports TV Cash App, and let's keep this thing going.
All right. Next, I got 2 questions for you since you're back. Who would you sign? Josh Hart at 12.6 or Reggie Jackson at 10 mil?
Josh Hart, 12.6.
What's the age difference?
Wow, I didn't think he was gonna say that.
What's the
Age
age difference,
difference.
Marvin?
Age difference. Here's the age difference. Reggie Jackson's 33. Josh Hart is 27. Second question today. Anthony Edwards is 21 years old. He's making $11 million. He's a free agent at the end of this year. What will he command on the market?
The Supermax.
He won't get a Supermax. He will get his rookie extension. He'll probably get between 150, 170. Because he didn't make an all-star. He didn't, well, I mean, he could, but he didn't make an all-star and he didn't get rookie of the year. So Anthony Edwards do not have any accolades. All he have is just
he went to the
ticks
playoffs.
on the court. Yeah, but they went to playoffs as a team, led by Big Cat, because Big Cat was the all-star.
Wow. Okay, Purple Baby. Purple Baby.
What's up?
Jacob Poto. He's making 8.7. What will he command on the market next year? He's a free agent.
He mid. He'll get the mid-level exception. If it's a
He's a
playoff
20.
team,
He's
he's mid.
27 years old. 27 years old,
He
unrestricted
likes
free agent.
he likes Zubac. I wouldn't overpay them.
Okay. Zen, you still there?
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you Seth Curry.
Mm-hmm.
$8 million. 32-year-old guy, unrestricted free agent. What does he get?
25 for 3 years.
He's worth it?
Nah, let me back down and say 20 for 3 years.
Yeah, that sounds a little more reasonable. I don't even know. I don't think he's going to get that. I think he gets 16 to 17. Because his age. He's 32.
That's reason. That's reason. What? He's a shooter. Shooters are valued.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Dex, you still there? He all
Yes, sir.
fucking all. I'm going to give you the hardest one. Josh Giddey, 19 years old. He's making $6 million. Talk to me.
No, Josh Giddey, all he got to do is stay on course because his trajectory is looking limitless. And he looks like he's about to take off for the moon. And that team will be his next year or the year after next. They probably will ship. Well, they still got SGA. So until he's gone, then because that contract will determine who team it is, right? Because he's a max player.
No, wasn't no. It's Goody's team. Trust me.
I got a nickname for Josh Giddey.
What you got?
Adam 22.
He's the Adam 22.
Because he ain't got no jumper.
So yeah, that could be developed. Hopefully that be developed. But like I say, in a year or two, that team will definitely be his. It'll be him and Chet, and Shea will be shipped off somewhere, hopefully to a playoff contender.
He'll probably leave this year.
Purple Baby, I got a tough one for you. I'm looking at Jackson Hayes, Franz Wagner. They both make 5-6. Who gets paid the most?
France.
You think he's gonna command more than Jackson Hayes?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Say that again.
Jackson Hayes got behavioral issues.
Jackson Hayes is making 5.5. Franz Wagner is making 5.6. They both are, hang on, I'll give you the ages too. They both are, Francis must be under contract. Jackson Hayes is a restricted free agent. And Jackson Hayes is 23 and Franz is 20.
Yeah, this is Vaughn's second year.
So is that the reason you keep him? Is that the reason you pay him more?
You want to keep him. You want to keep him with his brother.
I think he's better than his brother.
Yeah, but you want to keep them together.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay Vaughns. I'm gonna pay Vaughns with the market say pay because I don't know what his trajectory is. I think Vaughns might may hit 1 or 2 level more than what he is now because he probably gained a little more weight. But I don't think he's gonna be better than Vooch. So I will keep him in that. I would definitely offer him a rookie extension, but I don't know if I'm gonna offer him a max.
They'll max him.
Yeah.
Because besides
think so?
Isaac, besides Isaac, that's the best player they've had. And Pablo.
Okay.
But you still got.
Okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You got Pablo. You still got Suggs. You still got Mark.
Pablo's locked up for 4 years, so they ain't got to
what's
worry
his
about
name?
Pablo.
They just drafted him.
What's his name?
Okay,
Markel Fultz. You still got some
Yeah.
players over there though.
They pumping Markel Fultz
You
up
still
so they can
got
get him out of there.
Michael Carter Jr. or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Okay,
Got
Zen.
players over
I got
there.
one. I got one for you, Zen.
Yo.
RJ
Last one.
Barrett.
Michael Carter. Yeah, that's the name.
Okay, last one for you, Zen.
Yes, sir.
RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes. Ages. RJ is 23. Scotty Barnes is 21. Contracts. RJ right now is making 8.9. Scotty Barnes is making 8.2. Which one you keeping and why?
I'm keeping RJ because
interesting.
I think RJ still has a lot of upsides, and he's shown a lot of bursts. And Barnes has only had a rookie season to give us a sample size. So I got to go with the more established player at this point.
Wow. I didn't think he was going to pick him. I really did.
Just rookie season's nice, but you have the benefit of playing in Toronto with a good system, with a good head coach. You got a lot of benefits that RJ Barrett does not
I
have.
want to, how did I say Dex? Marvin, you finish? Because something is bothering me, and I want to ask y'all about it.
You can go ahead. I'm going to ask Dex this next one. Go ahead.
So, it was this shout out to Stat Muse. They had put up some stats, and it was titled Player A, Player B, right? One of the stats was Anthony Edwards, and then the other ones was Lamelo's, right? So people, I wasn't aware that throughout the season last year that Anthony averaged less, right? I thought he had averaged more. That surprised me. And LaMelo did more than him, right? But people were saying that LaMelo had the better team, and I'm like, I keep hearing people say that, and I'm looking across at that team, and I'm like, he has Karl Anthony Towns, and as much as I don't like D'Angelo Russell, he has D'Angelo Russell. So my question is, why do you think people keep saying that LaMelo had a better team? Him and Anthony Edwards.
People are saying that LaMelo had a better team on Charlotte?
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that one. Because I don't think he did.
Me either. Because they was like, oh, Cat is soft. And
of course they didn't have the better team. Minnesota had a better team by far.
Yeah.
He had Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward and Miles Bridges. And I'm like, that team is not better. That team is not better.
To me, that's not even answer.
Even
so
Minnesota.
It's hard to answer. It's hard to answer. Because I think that Minnesota had the better team. So it's hard to answer that.
No, Minnesota was better than Charlotte.
Yes.
I just think they had a better record, right? Didn't they have a better record than Charlotte?
Yeah, Minnesota was a 5 seed. No, they were in the play-in. That's right.
Yeah, but I think they had a better record still.
Okay, Dex, I got 2 players for you. This one here might rattle your brain a little bit. 2 good players in the league. Jay Crowder, Larry Nance Jr. Larry Nance Jr. is making $11 million. Jay Crowder's making $9 million. I don't even know who
these players are.
Yeah,
Jay Crowder? I know Jay Crowder.
You know who Larry Nance Jr. is. He played with...
Larry Nance Jr. It sounded like you said a Spanish name. No, I like Larry Nance. I like Jay Crowder over Larry Nance.
What?
Jay Crowder, no, he's a winner. He's not a win. He plays on a winning squad, so he played winning basketball.
He's 33 years old, Jay Crowder, and Larry Nance is 30.
And what have Larry Nance done? Larry Nance done nothing after he left LeBron.
He didn't got old.
So wait a minute, Dex. Now you saying now I know he's 30, but is his upside still a little higher than Jay Crowder?
No, I like Jay Crowder. He plays winning basketball. Did you hear what I just said? He plays winning basketball.
To be fair, Dex.
Larry Nance did nothing since LeBron left, and he only played with LeBron 1 year. LeBron left, and you never heard of Larry Nance.
That's not fair. How many teams has he been on in a position to win, though? That's not fair. Well, Jay Crowder is like PJ Tucker. They keep getting bounced around to playoff teams. That's not fair.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, but he plays winning basketball. That's my whole point. I don't know if Larry Nance played winning basketball.
Because he's been on a good team.
Yes, he has. He played with LeBron. They went to the finals.
Okay, but after that, what other team has he played on where they was winning and went to the playoffs?
None, because he went from Cleveland. Didn't he go from Cleveland to the Pelicans, right?
And prior to that, he was with the Lakers. Come on now.
Prior to that, he was with the Lakers. But when he was on the when he was on the Cleveland Cavaliers, right, with LeBron. Remember that 1 year he played with LeBron? They traded midseason. They went to the playoffs and played Golden State. Okay, he wasn't no factor even then.
Okay, Dex.
Because I don't think he know. See, the thing of it is, if he would have stayed with LeBron longer, of course he would have learned how to play winning basketball. But since he didn't, and LeBron ain't babysitting nobody, LeBron ain't mentoring nobody. LeBron is worried about his own legacy. So Larry Nance Jr. suffered from that, and it showed as soon as LeBron left to go to the Lakers, and Larry Nance Jr. was part of the Cleveland Cavaliers with that contract. He did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well, he had never been asked to do much though either.
They paid him.
I mean, but his role on the team, it never showed for him to be the one, two, or three.
Cleveland gave him an extension.
He reminds me of a lesser version of Kevin Love.
Well, he
way worse than Kevin Love. He's not even close to being in the Kevin Love category.
He is. Kevin Love was known for getting those rebounds. He can do that.
Kevin Love was getting 30-30.
Yeah,
Larry Nance ain't nowhere near that.
On a bad team. Empty stats on a bad team.
That's my point. That's my point right there. Kevin Love on a bad team was getting Hall of Fame numbers on a bad team.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Okay, Purple Baby. Who has the most upside? Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green.
Who's the second name you said? Jalen what?
Green.
Oh, I would say Cade. Because I think Green, it's something about him that maybe it's because he's playing with Kevin Porter Jr. That's what it is, but it's just something that I'm like, yeah, nah.
They both 20 years old. They both 20 years old.
I haven't really seen much in Green either.
Well, I guess I wanted to say that before I asked that because we might be misled. Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah, Green got hurt.
So we didn't see a lot of it. That might be a reason. To you, Dex, who would you take? Dylan Brooks, Reggie Jackson?
I like Dylan Brooks. I'm going with the youth.
27 years old, 33 years old, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I'm going with the Brooks. I'm going with Dylan Brooks. Pac-12, baby.
To you, Purple Baby. Dwight Powell, Kelly Oubre Jr. They're both are making. Dwight Powell is making 11 million. Kelly's making 12. Who would you sign?
Personally, neither one. But if I had to choose one, Kelly Oubre.
You think he gives more than Dwight Powell?
Yeah, because Dallas, they need to do something about their bigs.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's gonna make an impact, a better impact than what they're doing.
Yeah. And Dex, to you, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Alec Burks. Who you want?
I think I might take Alex Burks over Tucker. Tucker to ate himself out of a uniform, man. They I'm sorry.
Now, you know
I'm being too hard on my Lakers.
You know the reason I asked you that, Dex? I knew you was going to say that, and I asked you that for this reason. Alec Burke is 31. Taylor Horton-Tucker is 21.
I don't care, man. I think Alex Burke brings a little more stability. I think he's more disciplined and focused. The way he played on the Knicks, I think he played himself into another contract.
Wow. You would take him over a 21-year-old?
Listen, man, I'm telling you, THT is up there in Calabasas eating all the Dodger dogs that you can imagine.
Okay. Purple Baby, if you want one more, I got another one for you here.
Okay.
Derek Favors, Nerlens Noel. Which one would you take?
Nerlens.
What?
Yep. He's a good guy off the bench.
I got a question to both of you guys. How old do you guys think Derek Favors is?
In his 30s.
Dex?
Who you asking Favors? You talking about Favors?
Yeah. How old you think?
Favors got to be. Yeah, he got to be in his early 30s. Like
32
34.
years, 32 years old.
Okay.
How old is Nerds? How old is Nerds Noel with his 85 you're looking at?
Probably about 26, 27.
28.
Yeah, okay. I'm about right, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
Derek Favors turned into a stiff. You know, he
Yeah.
keep going back and forth to Utah. Utah really don't want the guy. You know what I mean? He must be a Mormon or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, Dex, I got this one for you. DeAndre Hunter, Isaac Okoro. They're both free agents. Who would you sign?
Ooh, that DeAndre Hunter. I might go with DeAndre Hunter.
Why?
Well, because playing with Trey Young and not getting the ball that much, but whenever he did have an opportunity to have a mainstay on the ball, he made every tick count.
Okay.
And I think Isaac just had a good rookie season, but after that, I think he kind of waned into the sunset.
Okay. Purple Baby, Bruce Brown Jr. or Rudy Gay? Who would you sign? She gone?
Talking
What you
Purple
think,
Baby?
Jeff? Yeah. She's gone?
I don't know. Oh yeah, she gone.
Who would you sign, Dex? Bruce Brown
Sign
Jr.?
where?
Bruce Brown, Rudy Gay.
You said Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay is not in the league no more, man. Why you giving me these people?
He is in the league. He played with Utah.
Rudy Gay?
Yes. He's a free agent.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Listen, Rudy Gay is not doing nothing, so I guess I have to go with the other guy.
You sure Rudy Gay ain't doing nothing? You looked at his numbers? Rudy Gay played last year.
What did he
He
do?
didn't play extensive minutes, but he played. Well, what is Bruce Brown? What is Bruce Brown giving you?
I don't know. That's why I took the other guy because I ain't heard nothing from Rudy Gay. It seemed like Ingles and Jordan Clarkson took all Rudy Gay minutes.
Yeah, he didn't play very much last year. I guess I can say that one. I guess I asked myself this one. I'm serious because it's got a lot to do with my boy. Kobe White and I'm gonna match him
The other
up
guy,
with,
whoever the other guy is.
yeah, but I gotta match him up with somebody that's gonna give me a challenge because I like it. I can't go with them guys. They too damn young. Lonnie Walker Jr. Lonnie Walker. Who would you want?
I would have to go with Lonnie Walker because he had more minutes. He had more minutes logged in, so I'm gonna have to go with him.
Would you?
Yeah, he's a Laker also. Definitely.
Oh, well,
right.
I knew that already. I knew you would say that because of him being a Laker. That was a no doubter, buddy.
But Kobe White is. I think Kobe White will be good on a team like. I think Kobe White can help Dallas. Dallas needs to go get Kobe White, man.
Well, who they gonna give us back? We gotta want somebody.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that part. I don't know, but I think he'll fit good with a Dallas Maverick team.
Is Will Barton worth $15 million?
I don't know because I don't really know his numbers. I know of him, but who he with right now?
Washington.
Oh, Washington. I don't know, man.
I hadn't seen much of him either.
Alcoholic. I can't even call it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen much of him. That's why I asked you. I thought maybe you knew more about him. You know?
I remember him wasn't he a Nugget? I think he's played with Denver.
Oh no. I got one more question for you. Has Al Horford played his last game? He's got a $27 million contract.
He played his last game for that much.
Yeah,
He might have to
he'll be a
restructure that
free agent.
contract like James Harden restructure his, because
He's
that's
in
an
the
awful
last
lot
year
of
of his
money.
contract. You damn right for him.
But he kind of showed up for Boston, though. I mean, Al did a little something in the playoff, but I don't think he did much in the finals. But during that playoff
Yeah,
run, especially against
can he
Milwaukee, he was doing a little something.
and can he do that again with his age?
That is
Is
a question mark.
Chris Middleton worth 35.5?
For Milwaukee, yes. Any other team, I would say no, because Giannis needs that stabilizer, and Chris Middleton is that stabilizer. Because we seen Giannis go into a tangent when Chris Middleton was out against the Boston Celtics, trying to come back and take on the team all by himself. And Giannis didn't look like Giannis. He looked like a player that was out there being reckless and playing with reckless abound. You follow what I'm saying? And he didn't seem like the MVP of yesteryear. So yeah,
Yeah.
Middleton brings that stability. Middleton will calm the tsunami that will be coming at them at certain times and ventures of the game. So he's that rocker Gibraltar for them, not
So he's
Giannis,
worth
because Giannis will get reckless.
so he's worth 35 million
For
on
Milwaukee,
that
yes, for
on
Milwaukee
that.
on that team. Any other place?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Because he's gonna eat that damn salary up. All right, comparison. Two players. Who's gonna get shammed the most? Josh Richardson, James Wiseman. Which one is gonna play the best? Because Josh Richardson is making 12 million and Wiseman is at 9.
That Wiseman is an enigma, because it's a lot of vagueness surrounding Wiseman. I remember I tried to interview Wiseman for Flight Sports TV, and the energy that came from that man, or the energy that was emitted from that man, wasn't a good energy at all. It was a weak, strange, disconcerted type of energy. And so he was protected by one of his teammates, and that was Kevon Looney. And Kevon Looney shared some few words of encouragement. But as of James Wiseman, he didn't come off like the regular 19, 20-year-old will come off. You know what I mean? It was like it was like a wiggly type of vibe, if I could say that.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
can
kind of concerned about James Wiseman a little bit.
Okay. Cam Johnson, Denny Ogdia.
I like Cam.
Let me give you those ages, because that one is an enigma to me. Denny is 21 years old. Cam is 27.
I didn't know Cam was that old.
I didn't either.
So he stayed all 4 years in college?
I don't know that. I'm not sure of that.
I thought Cam been in the league for like 2 years.
I did too.
I thought he was a
is
rookie last season.
27 years old, man.
What college did he go to?
He went to. I'm not on that screen, so I don't know. It seems like to me he's in Kentucky. I'm not sure though. But he's 27 years old. His contract is $4.5 million. Denny Ogna, $5 million.
I thought Cam was younger than that, man.
I did
That
too.
threw me off. I thought Cam was probably about like 23 or something. Did you say what college you went to?
No, I haven't looked it up. Anybody in the chat? Find out what Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, Cameron Johnson from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, well, he's on Phoenix now.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay. That's where I'm mixed up at. I thought that was Cameron Payne on Phoenix.
No, they got two Camerons. They got a Cam Payne and a Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, Cam. I'm thinking Cam Payne.
Yeah, that's the younger. That's the younger. One. And I'm matching him against Denny Ogden.
Oh, no, they got 3 Cam. They got Cam Payne, Cameron Johnson, Cameron Thomas.
Cam
Okay, that's
Thomas
where
is
I mixed up.
in Brooklyn. Cam
That's the
Thomas is
Brooklyn,
in
right?
Brooklyn.
He's the youngster. Yeah,
He's in Brooklyn.
I'm not familiar with Cameron Johnson. I'm not familiar with him. I'm just familiar with Campaign
He,
and
he got hot.
Cameron Thomas.
He played some big minutes for them last year.
Is he a center? What is he?
Small forward.
Oh, small forward. Okay, I'm not really familiar with him, so I don't know much about him.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this guy. Question: would you take him on the Lakers? Cam Reddish.
I like Cam Reddish. I don't know what's going on with his mental, but as far as his athleticism, his build, and the things that he can do on the court, I think he could be a Tim Thomas type guy.
Reason I asked that because I think the perfect fit for him is in LA.
Yeah, I like him. I don't have no problem with him. I somewhat liked him at Duke. He just didn't really get the ball that much.
Comparison to you, Dex. Rule Hachimura, Devin Basil. Which one you like?
You said Ruchi. I like Rudy Archimera.
I do too.
I like him.
I think he's up and coming. He's only 25 years old too. But
yeah, he was having a good year. Then he got hurt. Then he came
Devin
back and got hurt again.
Hold on, but Devin Vassell is only 21.
Wait a minute. You said Bazell from OKC? Beasley?
No, from San Antonio. San Antonio.
All right.
If you hadn't watched him, he's decent. He's only 21 years old.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with him.
Yeah, he's a young up and
But I like Rule Archimura though.
Yeah, I would too.
However you pronounce that name. Yeah, I like him. He was having a good year and he got hurt, man. And then he came back, I think, towards the end of the season, and Washington was done.
Worst contract: Mason Plumlee, Norris Noel. Let me give them to you.
I would take Norrell's way.
You gonna take
more
Noel's $9 million over Mason Plumlee?
I'm surprised Plumlee's still in the NBA. To be honest with you, I'm really surprised. You know, they just letting him just linger around the NBA collecting money, and Michael is the dummy that's giving him the money. They should let somebody else get that boy the money. Because Mason Plumlee, it's almost seemed like Michael take all these Caucasian centers that don't have any type of real skill set, like it's a favor for the NBA. Like, come on, Mike. I mean, you know, we got to keep these guys in the league now. So just let us shove them over there to you.
Would you keep Steven Adams or Brooke Lopez? Steven Adams is making 17.5. Brooke Lopez is making 13.
I like Brooke Lopez. I like Brooke Lopez.
Even at his age, he's 35.
Yeah, because he stretched the floor. He stretched the floor, and he's pretty good at stretching the floor. And he'll block a shot.
He's 35 years old.
He does what he do for Milwaukee. Now for another team, it's different. But a team that's built and construct like Milwaukee that needs that floor stretch, like a Laker, because he should have never left the Lakers. You know that, right? He only wanted $3 million. Imagine you didn't pay him.
Yeah, I know.
That was a mistake on Magic part. Because that's what LeBron needed, a stretch five.
Who would you sign? Miles Turner, Nikolai Vucevic.
Well, are you asking me are you asking for a healthy Miles Turner or a questionable Miles Turner?
I'm going with the sentiment that they both are healthy. Which one would you sign?
I'm taking Miles Turner.
Taking Miles over Vooch. Is that due to age? Okay.
No, it's due to basketball.
27 years old. For Miles, Vooch is 32. Contracts, though. Vooch's contract right now is higher than his, but Vooch is looking for less money. Miles is looking for more.
Oh, so Vooch is going to get less when it comes to training camp?
Yeah, he's going to take the cut.
Is that because of Dragic?
No, I told you guys earlier, when people were talking about getting rid of him, that Booch was going to re-sign with the Bulls for less than he did because he wants to stay with the team. You see the direction. That's why. It ain't because of nobody on the team. He's trying to keep room to make sure that we can sign IO next year and other players. You want to keep money on the books for the Bulls. That's what Derrick Jones did. That's what DJJ did.
Oh, okay. Well, no, he was forced to do that. I mean, because he was going to get cut.
No,
So
it was teams after. It was 3 teams that wanted.
It don't matter.
And
It don't matter. You still was going to get cut. I don't care who picked you up after we cut you. We ain't going to pay you no $9 million.
The Bulls
That's for damn
asked him.
sure.
The Bulls asked him to take less, and they would sign him. So they never threatened to cut him.
Marvin, he was going to get cut. Trust me. If he didn't accept that, he was gone. They wasn't going to offer him. They was going to give him no $9 million for the shit he did.
Oh no, they wasn't finna give him that. And wasn't no other team offering too much more. Yeah, I guess you could say that. But I think he's better than that. I think he's going to show that he's better than what it seems. Because he just, he's playing out of position all last year.
So what is playing out of position?
Huh?
What is playing out of position?
He was playing the 5 for the Bulls. He ain't no center.
Oh, wow. Is that right?
Yeah. He was playing backing up Boots because of your boy, Tony Bradley Jr. wasn't worth a damn.
Oh, okay.
As Serge Ibaka,
I'm not sure about Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I was going to get to him next, but I was going to ask you this next. Is Serge Ibaka played his last games with Milwaukee? He's 33.
I don't know.
He didn't really do much for Milwaukee when they picked him up.
Is that right?
No, they picked him up right at the trade deadline. He didn't. I mean, he didn't get older. He's not what he used to be for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of players.
I'm sorry.
You said who?
I was going to ask you about your boy Kendrick Nunn. Is he going to play with you guys?
Oh man, you know what? That's a good one, Marvin. I'm not sure what the situation with Kendrick Nunn, because he's dealing with a similar injury like Lonzo, and that's to be determined.
Wow. And I guess last but not least, I definitely want to ask you this one. Tyler Hero, 23 years old. He's making 4.2. What does he command?
Didn't they already pay him?
Nope. Is this his rookie contract? Is this his rookie extension? He's under 4.2. He's under 4.2. They ain't paid him.
Yeah, I think so.
No, he's an unrestricted free agent coming up next year.
Oh, coming up next year.
I mean, he's a restricted free agent coming up at the end of the season. Restricted.
So they might pay him by the All-Star break?
Yeah, and what does he command?
He might command he's a 6 man of the year, so that might get him in the 20s. 22, 23 million a year.
And he's 23 years old. I don't know how high you on it. I don't know how high you are on this guy, but Tyrese Halliburton, $4 million.
Tyrese, he's another guy that stiffed me on an interview. He promised me he was gonna give me an interview, and he stiffed me. Even his girl witnessed him promise me that, and she went to remind him so his word can be bond. You know what I'm saying? And he looked over at her and said, "You know what, babe, I'm done with that." That's what he said, "Babe, I'm done with that." And then she came back and told me, even though I heard her, she said, "I'm sitting right behind him." She said, "No, I don't think he's gonna give her an interview. I think he's gonna focus on watching the game."
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, "Look at this deep weed."
So what kind of money does he command?
Tyrese Halliburton hadn't really done nothing. I think he probably can get about 15.
Okay.
He can get around 15, 12.
Moses Moody. Million. Moses Moody. Have he played his way into a contract?
Moody. I really don't know. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know much of his participation
Golden
and his
State.
stat line. I know, but I don't know. I don't know what he all did because it was really the I kind of paid attention to Jonathan Kuminga, definitely Jordan Poole. I know Moody had a nice run in the tournament. I mean, not tournament, the playoffs. But throughout the year, I'm not sure if he really did much for the Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Is Cole Anthony's contract a steal? 3.9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
It
a
is?
steal. Yes, most definitely. Yeah. That's why I said that his situation with Orlando, it kind of makes me a little nervous because they got Jalen Suggs, and he's a
Yeah.
fifth round. I mean, he's a first round fifth overall pick, and that jeopardizes Cole Anthony because they just gave Markel Fultz his
Yeah.
extension. So if that extension, do it mean that he's more tradable? He's a trade bait because he's already signed? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I got a good one here for you. I got a good one, a real good one here. Who would you sign? Isaiah Stewart, Trey Murphy III.
Isaiah Stewart, Trey Murphy III. I'm not trading Trey Murphy. You talking about from the Pelicans?
From the Pelicans and Detroit.
No, I'm not trading Trey Murphy. What am I trading him for?
No, I didn't say trade. I said which
trade?
one would you?
Oh,
I didn't say trade. I said which one would you definitely sign? They both free agents.
Give me that again. Give me that again.
Isaiah Stewart from Detroit. He's 21 years old. Trey Murphy III
the center,
from the Pelicans.
The center.
Yes, the center. And Trey Murphy.
Well, you gotta sign Isaiah. You gotta sign Isaiah because he's supposed to be the rock of that youth movement over there since Grant is gone. So it's going to be him, Sadiq Bey, going to be the rock, and then we already know the captain or the straw that stirs the drink will be Cade Cunningham, and then they just got the kid they just drafted. So what's the kid name they just drafted?
Who? Jalen Duren?
Yeah, Jalen Duren.
Wow.
So Jalen Duren, is he power? He's power forward?
No, he's a center. He's 6'10" and a half.
Oh, so Isaiah is the center.
He's going to play
Jalen Duren is the center.
He's going to play both, the power forward and the center.
Yeah, I thought they was going to put him at power forward because I don't think they're doing nothing with Isaiah Stewart. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be the rock.
He's going to play the majority. He's going to play the majority at power forward because of Stewart. And they still got from Sacramento, the center.
Oh yeah. No, he's a forward. He's not a center.
But they're going to play him.
You're talking about the number 2 overall pick. He got picked right behind DeAndre Aikens.
Yeah.
What is that boy name? Britt? What's his name?
I can't think his name.
Let's start with a B.
Because I wanted the Bulls to get him.
Right, yeah.
I would have to come out of my screen to get him.
What is that boy name?
Yeah, it's gonna eat my lunch too, Jax. All right, I'll get him. Hang on. Anybody in the chat? What's that new center for Detroit that they just picked up in free agency? Let me see if I can find it. Shit, his name right on the tip of my tongue.
I know it's a B.
A B.
What is that boy name? Yes, it's a B. His last name is start with a B.
Bagley.
Bagley, yeah. Marvin Bagley. There you go.
And he is a center.
So he's not playing power forward. He's playing center.
To me, he's always been center. He's a center.
The man is a stick.
Yeah, but he plays the center position.
Well, if he plays the center position, then it's not looking good for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, I don't think they got him to get ready to move Isaiah. I think they interchangeable. They both can play power forward. They both can play center. But now when you bring in Jalen Duren, I mean, it's kind of kind of tight in there now. Is LeBron James worth 42.8?
Yep. Yep. Because it's more than basketball with LeBron James. You always have to remember that. It's more than basketball.
Okay. I just want to
he brings a wealth of influence to your team. And he's going to put eyeballs on there that you probably wouldn't have if he wasn't a part of the team. Now, we know there's a lot of BS with LeBron James. We do know that. But at the same time, he's bringing a lot of money to your organization.
Yeah, I can.
And I know a lot of Laker fans are split with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a house divided against itself cannot stand, and that's what happens with a lot of Laker fans. That they're kind of divided on this LeBron James experiment, because that's what they're calling it. So, yeah, we definitely have to see how that shakes out.
Do you like Trey Mann?
Who?
Trey Mann for the Clippers. You don't know about him?
Terrence Mann.
Well, they got him under Trey in here. TRE.
Yeah, it's Terrence Mann. Yeah, I like Terrence Mann.
Is he undervalued? Are they not using him enough?
No, I think Terrence Mann is okay. I mean, he's more one of those guys that fits better when the whole team is there. You know what I mean? Terrence Mann had a couple of good games without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, but he's not a sustainable type dude like that. You got to have everybody on board in order to get the most out of Terrence Mann. But yeah, I like Terrence Mann. I think he's cool. I like what he do. I think he's a two-way player. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm feeling him.
Who commands the most money in a rookie extension? Presage, Achua, Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is the real deal. Yeah, he's the real deal. I like Tyrese Maxey. He's gonna be one of them unhurled players. Gonna have a long career in the NBA. Probably won't do nothing like super significant, but he's gonna be around a long time. He got one of them type of games that just age well with time.
Okay. I guess that's a good answer to that. Who would you take? Matisse Thybulle, Grant Williams.
I think Matisse Thybulle has underserved his contract. He got paid a mint with a few leprechaun coins added to that mint, and he definitely underperformed to me. Wow, Greg Williams. Now, see, I don't know what Matisse Thybulle. Go ahead.
Before you go any further, Matisse Thybulle's contract is $3.1 million. He ain't getting no mint. Grant Williams is.
What happened?
I'm just telling.
Matisse had got a nice contract with Philly. What happened? This year?
He's a restricted free agent coming up at the end of the season. What? And his contract reads 3.1.
I'm getting mixed up with
Yeah, you thinking about Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle was a power forward. Yeah, I got to mix it with Tobias. He's
the defensive stock. Yeah, he's the defensive stock. That's why I matched him with Grant Williams.
That might be a wash. Yeah, that could be a wash.
You think so?
Yeah, that could be a wash. It could be a wash because I'm thinking about Tobias Harris' funky ass. He definitely underperformed his contract. Doc Rivers gave him all that damn money.
Yeah. P.J. Washington, Brandon Clark.
Brandon Clark. I don't think PJ Washington game is going to propel Charlotte Hornets. I don't think he have enough in his bag. So I'm gonna go with Brandon Clark because Brandon Clark is a good two-way player as well.
Up and coming also.
Mm-hmm.
Two old guys.
And he played winning basketball. That's another point before you move forward. Brandon Clark played winning basketball, and that's what counts. See, a lot of that counts over name. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Brandon Clark most definitely because he
Two
know how to
young
play.
guys.
Okay, go
Two
ahead.
young guys. Quentin Grimes, Ty Jerome.
I'm going Quentin Grimes. I think Quentin Grimes. He's nice guard. He don't turn the ball over a lot. He's swift. He's fast. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Quentin Grimes because I've seen Quentin Grimes play in meaningful minutes, and I think I like the way he play.
Yeah. Who gives you most on a championship running team? Taj Gibson, Wesley Matthews.
Ooh, Taj Gibson. Wesley Matthews. Why would you compare Taj Gibson to Wesley Matthews?
Because one team might be looking for defensive rebounding, and the other team might be looking for shooting.
Oh. Well, Taj Gibson is an old head, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
He's like
Wesley,
a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, so what are you telling me? Because you know what? Wesley Matthews is 36, Taj is 38.
Both of them are old heads, I know. But I'm just saying, shit. I remember Taj Gibson when he was at USC. So
I remember well.
I don't know about that. Yeah, playing for the Bulls.
That's what I'm saying.
But that was his heyday. That was in his heyday.
That's the reason I'm matching. I think Taj Gibson will really help a team in rebounding. Can you depend on Wesley Matthews
Knicks right now? Isn't he with the Knicks?
Yeah, he's always in Washington.
Oh, he with Washington now. Okay.
And the reason I picked Taj over him is because I think Taj, his importance to a team would be more valuable than Wesley's shooting. Because I think Wesley's. I'm not looking at his percentages, but I think Taj is going to guarantee you at least 5 rebounds, and I can't guarantee that Wesley's going to hit his shots all the time.
I don't know about that one. That's a wash to me. Because neither one of them is just moving any mountains.
I think Taj Gibson can be a big key. And if the Bulls could use him, brother, right now.
Why you keep one of these old has-beens?
Man, I don't care how old. He's not going to get big minutes. We just need him to get in there and rebound. We just need to get some rebound. He's not going to get no more than 10, 8, 11 minutes a game. That's all he's going to get. Man, please, if we tried to get him, but Washington got him for $2 million.
Okay, y'all was trying to bring him back, huh?
Yeah. You don't know much about Isaiah. This is a good one right here. Javonte Green, Max Struss.
Yeah, I know about those. Are both of your players. Those are 2 of your players.
No, Max is on Miami.
Oh, yeah, the Miami guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. He's taking the place of Duncan Robinson. Yeah. So
is he head and shoulders? Is he head and shoulder over Javonte?
I'm thinking of Thomas. What's the guy Thomas on your team? He used to be on your team.
Oh, the white guy.
Matt Thomas. Yeah, right. Yeah, you said Matt Strus, but Matt Thomas. Yeah, that's what got me mixed up. The Matt. Yeah, Matt Strus for the Miami Heat. Yeah, he's taking over for Duncan Robinson. He does the same thing as Duncan Robinson, but he does it at a lower pay scale, and they moving towards him over Duncan Robinson. And plus, Duncan Robinson's not playing any D. Matt Strus will play some D. He will try to stay in front of a man. I don't know if he can, but he will attempt. Where Duncan Robinson ain't even, he's matador defense. But yeah, Javonte Green is a defender. At least that's what the Bulls is trying to get out of him, to be more defensive minded. Because when Javonte Green could play 20-something minutes on the court and won't shoot the ball.
Yeah. And Javonte's 29 years old. I didn't realize that.
I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah. And Max is only 27.
Oh, I didn't know he was that old.
Here's a nice comparison. Gabe Vincent, Shake Milton. Who would you take?
Say that again now.
Gabe Vincent, Shake Milton. Philadelphia, Miami. Shake Milton for Philly, Gabe Vincent for Miami.
I'm trying to think in my head, Shake Milton, what the fuck have he done?
Well, he didn't get very many minutes due to the rotations in Philly. Gabe Vincent played a lot more minutes than him. Ages, Shake is 26, Gabe is 27.
Yeah, that's probably a wash.
Okay. Last one, Dex, and I got to go in the kitchen here. Kessler Edwards, Herb Jones.
Herb Jones, no doubt. Herb Jones is one of the steal of the draft.
Kessler,
you had the Herb Jones. I don't care. I'm only going by if I ain't see you do nothing. Then that's make it even really worse. But Herb Jones is one of the steal of the drafts. Ayo Dosunmu is one of the steal of the drafts, and Herb Jones is on the trajectory of some NBA pundits of being a rookie of the year sooner than later.
Defensive juggernaut also.
Defensive, yeah. I mean, I said rookie of the year. I mean, I'm tired too. Defensive player of the year.
Yeah. Give me a second.
DPOY. Marvin, I think we're going to shut it down, Marvin.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to close it out in grand fashion. I want to thank everybody for rocking with Flight Sports TV. As you can see, we're going to close this out. We did show some Drew League playoff that was streaming on NBA app and things of that nature. But shout out to everybody. Salute to everybody that came in and rocked with us and talked about these issues. We had Hoop Jargon come up and we had FYF on the panel at the same time. That was a wonderful and amazing thing to have those two NBA maniacs up here brainstorming and trying to get it right. We had Rave Kingdom, we had Flight, we had myself, and if anybody I miss, I totally apologize. We're rocking out in the chat. Shout out to Jasenia, shout out to Basil, shout out to Patrick. Who else is left in this chat? Oh yeah, shout out to CWE, Lamont, no doubt. Shout out to SP, shout out to Ice Tray. Mark, you got to mute your mic, Mark.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, shout out to Thunder. Shout out to Silver Surfer. Yeah, I remember Silver Surfer. Isn't he a Marvel character? The guy to be on the surfboard. Sometimes he helps out the Fantastic Four. If you that Silver Surfer, oh man, I used to love that dude when he slide through in the cartoons when I was younger. Silver Surfer. Shout out to Isaiah Curry 15. And shout out to everybody that came through that was rocking with us. Shout out to Jessica Anderson. Shout out to William Godfrey. He's definitely a mainstay. Shout out to Manny Gober, definitely a mainstay. And everybody else that was rocking with us. Paul, yes, Paul be coming through more often. Man, I'm just happy to see you guys pulling up, man. Listen, Slate came through. He kind of, had his little twists and turns with FYF, as most people do. We know FYF come in as a wrecking ball. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that came through. If I mentioned you, didn't mention you, I'm sorry. Most definitely our moderator, Josh Jackson. And to everybody, man, I can't remember everybody that came through, but all who did come through tomorrow. Hit that like, hit that subscription, man. That's one of the main things. We need you to hit that subscription because YouTube is jacking us on our subscription, man. They take it. I don't know how they take it. Are people dropping off? I don't know what the hell is going on. But please hit that subscription. Let's get this thing pumped up to at least 10 racks and push the content and the culture forward.
And yeah, I just want to say one more thing, Dex. Hey, man, great show, great. Nice being on, man. Chat as always, lit as always, and I'll be back
Oh, I
tomorrow.
thought you was done. Shit, I thought you was doing something.
No, I went on ahead and muted my mic.
Okay. Yeah, Marvin, it was nice rocking with you, man. You know what I'm saying? We held the stream down, me and you. I think it was the first time me and you held the stream down. Shout out to Purple Baby, that's right. And shout out to Zen. I'm
Yes,
starting
sir.
remembering names now. You guys gotta forgive me, man. I'm a little old now, okay? I got those little dinosaur things down my spine. Whatever you call them. What you call them, Marvin? Them little things be on the back of them dinosaurs.
I'm not that old, Dex.
Yeah, I got some of them rolling down my spine, man. You know, I'm seeing popping them up every year. They just popping up. So a lot of times when you get this late at night, I'll be telling Flight, man, you keeping me up too late at night. I ain't getting my old man nap. You know what I'm saying? And
Damn right.
But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through, man. It was a wonderful thing. All I can say this, Marvin, is that the Charlotte Hornets they gotta get it together, man. If they want some Christmas games, they got to get it together. LaMelo Ball, if you want to be played on Christmas, which is one of the iconic days for the NBA, just like Thanksgiving is for college football in NFL, you got to get this team together, man. You got to show that when you get on national TV, you're going to be competitive, you're going to entertain, and you're going to be, a showstopper, because the NBA seems like they're trying to shut you out. And I don't know why the Bulls are not on Christmas. I know
that's what I was just going to ask you. They're not on Christmas again? They not?
No. They had a fiasco run in the playoffs. I understand. But listen, they should be anticipating the Bulls being healthy. They should be anticipating the Bulls being competitive, unless they're trying to tell the NBA world that the Chicago Bulls was a fluke for not putting them on Christmas Day.
The best thing we can do for that is play well in the first half and prove them wrong, and then put us on there.
Because I've seen that happen. I've seen teams get snatched off Christmas Day and be supplanted by other teams. So
that's right.
Yeah, depending on your record and how you playing, you got that momentum. You might get slid in on Christmas Day. No doubt.
All right. Well, all right, brother. Nice rocking with you tonight. Y'all have a good night, chat, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Most definitely, Marvin.
All right. Peace out.
2-hand cut behind the head. Yes.
If I make this shot, I can take the Puma Jet to All-Star Weekend.